time to pull up the stream thing.
The streamer things.
Alright, I'll be right back.
I will be right here. Maybe. I might disappear. I thought about disappearing. Turn that off. Ugh. Oh, yeah. What? I mean, he's pretty perfect. My face is a little bit fatter than that due to my gigantic alcoholism. But that pretty much is close to what I look like. I think. I don't know. I haven't used a mirror in years. Or water. Reflections.
Alright.
Yep.
Now I'm, I need to make sure I get my, one extra view with my secondary account.
Hey everyone,
oh,
welcome back.
yeah.
I just wanted to say, when
Sneaky.
it comes to team play, you'll want to have a play style that complements your squad. Not everyone is going to snipe the puck. You'll need someone to set up plays and have solid defense to round out the crew. Make sure you know what everyone's role is before hitting the ice.
Well, why don't you just get a VPN that's not from the country?
Yes, I'm not sure how much that would work too.
I'll load that up.
Possible. Although I don't know, I think maybe suspicious there was like 30,000, viewers and no one was talking.
Nah, man, you got a bunch of lurkers. Happens. Are you in here with me?
So?
Alright, it's not showing your stupid
I can't choose
face.
any game mode, so...
Let's see. I'm that D. So I cut my eye the other day. So I have like this, I don't even remember doing it, but I got this big fucking red blood thing across my like left eye.
Yeah.
So. Just have horrified faces staring at me in public all the time now. Like, ugh. I'm like, I know. It wasn't great before, but now it's a mess. Uh-oh. We got a dangler. Jesus Christ. I guess he did kind of dangle on that cross, didn't he? It'd be up there. They're the leany boys. Do you think they drink lean?
I saw this,
You've been waiting all day for this, and it's about time. Hi, everybody. Along with Ray Ferraro, I'm James Sabalski here for EA Sports.
That's not a good start.
basically, it's like a Keurig machine but for alcohol.
Oh, yeah?
Right, so you have like 4 containers, like, you know, and each have like a different type of alcohol you put in them. And you fill them up, you put them in the machine, and then you just get these like little like card things,
Your
like
first
the different
period is
types.
set to go.
And
there's the puck drop.
And it makes them.
And it makes it where you can tell how strong you want to make it. And all this
Jacquezi's taking it from his own end.
That sounds like a waste of money.
Across the blue line.
It sounds awesome.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like I'm saying, like you can just do that yourself. That's like that's definitely a vanity thing, which is fine. You know, I'd 100% use fucking something like that.
Receives the pass. Slides it diagonally. He might have a step here. He's in all alone. Comes up with the stop. Here's a short pass to Bird. And he takes a shot.
Ooh.
Oh, an unbelievable stop by Lehman. He's got a little jump.
That doesn't sound good. No goals for me tonight.
Where the man advantage break is cultivated. Now they've got it clean in. They don't make a mistake, and the goalie has no chance as it's in the net.
I'm boycotting him.
In the neutral zone. And he serves it across to Jacquezi. The boys move the puck in the defensive zone.
See, I thought 3-on-3, I guess it's not this league, was the one with our mascot.
And it's a penalty shot.
That's the Eliminator tournament. This is the club games.
Yeah, these are.
Then it's going to be another player.
And here he comes from center. And he scores on the penalty shot.
That looked like he saved it. Well,
now he's got to fish it out from behind him.
This is going downhill quick.
Hamilton's looking to break out. Hammers a shot. That goes wide. Nobody's going to be able to block that. Way off target like his shot was. Errant pass and they can't connect. Right in the slot. Trying to engage.
I killed Jesus.
Here. Into the attacking area from the left side. Sends it over. Can't connect. Oh, he keeps it out with a great reactionary stop with the toe. More than half the period has expired.
50 seconds.
Hamilton's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2.
They've only had the puck 27 seconds longer. Calm down.
The boys moving ahead. Here he is.
Oh, bullshit.
And not much on that one.
That was such a delayed move by him after I already did the poke check.
Unable to reach that one. Gets a hold of the puck from the right side. Kang's got it against the boards. And that's broken up. Here's a chance. And it fizzles out.
Now, I'm not sure what the blueprint was there, James, but that wasn't it. They don't even get a shot.
Well, I tried to pass it back to you, but I guess I
Solid defensive work in their own end with the poke
should have
check.
hit the button earlier.
Hamilton's got it in their own zone.
Jacquezi's hungry for that third one. He's got 2. He took that quick little pass. Now he's a dangerous player.
Nice zone entry from the right side.
This dude does not pass the puck.
Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Lehman.
Unless, like, he
Sometimes
demanded
close,
it.
there's no room to put it anywhere. The
Yeah,
goalie
what a
smothered it
smarter.
all.
Here's the scoring chance. 2-on-1. Off the glove. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Centering pass in front. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass.
Cincinnati's put themselves in a good defensive
I
posture
see.
all night. That's hard work. That's being on top of your game.
Icing
They've
on the
been
cake,
an
MFer.
excellent team tonight.
Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck.
Did you start your stream?
Yeah.
Cause
Shit.
And with that, the first period comes to an end. Both teams will have a chance to get a breather, and they'll be back
Yep.
on the ice with period number 2 in not too long.
yeah, there's nothing. Nothing of importance there. Yeah, they just got recaptured there anyway. Yawn. Yuck. It's 11 o'clock my time. I'm not. Why am I yawning?
And we are just moments away from the start of period number 2. Well, after an intriguing opening period, here we go. It's period number 2. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. 1 period already in the books. Ray, how have you seen this thing?
The Queens are going to have to find a possession game that looks a lot different than that first period. They chased it around, and as a result, they're chasing the game.
That's not me.
James Cebulski, Ray Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. And it's a comfortable 2-0 lead we're looking at right now.
They're comfortable
Moves
with
it quickly over to Jackson. Into the offensive end now. And that slides right out to center ice. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
That like that was like that goal against Edmonton, like Calgary in that one game. You see that?
I think I did.
The dude shot it like, just try to get out of the zone, like shot it behind the air,
got a hold of the puck.
like his own zone.
Moves it to
And
Jackson.
and the other goalie like lost it in lights or something, and it went in the goal, like to tie the game.
Yeah, wasn't that like last month?
Like a couple weeks ago, it was in the playoffs. It was last round.
Williams is on the attack.
Oh, I was getting ready to shoot.
And we've got ourselves a penalty shot coming up
Well,
here.
I'm not going to make this. I suck at these. Oh, thank God.
Oh, it's me?
Yep.
And the
He
shooter
bumped
lines
into
up.
you.
Here we go. Denies him.
Well done. Good stop.
Still a lot of time left in the
These are
period
like-
as we approach the midway mark. Hamilton's got
I feel like I
a
should
2-0
practice
lead.
those.
Jacqueezy's won it off the faceoff.
I don't know. I don't really care.
Headman pass. Breakaway.
You fucking kidding me?
It was like the puck was on a string.
So good in that position where you.
I'm
drag
gonna
the
crucify
defender
that
in
man,
tight
whoever
when
it
they
is.
think they've got a real chance to stop the play, and then you make one more move. What a great play and a great finish.
Does the A stand for angel?
His ability was on full display, guys. He stick-handled his way into a scoring position and made the most of that chance. And wow, what a goal.
To the front. And now he moves it to Jackson. Takes the feed. Takes it out of the offensive zone and back to center. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off.
That was against our computer, too.
Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go.
On their team?
Oh.
Hamilton's
Our
won the
guy is a
possession
computer.
here in the open ice.
I'm pretty sure their guy is, too.
Jackson's got it behind
Because
his
he
own
doesn't
net.
have the shit above his head.
In all alone on the breakaway. Oh, denies him with the paddle save.
Wagner's really had a difficult time tonight. He's not looked comfortable. Even in warm-up, I thought he was a little bit shaky. He makes a good save there to keep his team somewhat in the game.
Oh, come on, guy.
Thought he had the corner, but clearly not.
Burns' plate is getting a little fuller by the moment here. As the captain of this team, he's got to be the one to rally them. He's got to be the one to show them a way out of this mess they're in.
Trying to shake loose. Oh, what a save! Cincinnati's got control of it now from their own end. Quick feed to Bird. And that one's stolen at center ice. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside.
Jacqueezy's really good at creating space for himself, even when he's turning on a dime. Guys, his elite
Wheezy
edge of zone
Jacqueezy,
ability
huh?
allows him to carry that speed into those turns and open
Does
up
that
some
mean
lanes for him to
Wheezy the
maneuver in.
Queen?
Let's see what he does here.
Scoops up the puck here.
Wayne the Queen?
Trying to shake the defender. With the pass. Oh, what a save. Penalty shot coming up after the stoppage in play.
Jesus. What does Christ have against me?
Ready to go.
Do you know?
pressure.
Yeah, I should practice those. I suck at them.
I hope you're enjoying this one. And the ice has been tilted to this point. 3-0 is where we sit right now. Jacqueezy's won a big draw on their own end. Takes the feed. He's got a step. Denied!
I don't know what more could be done there. That's a good shot, but the goalie makes a great stop.
Centering pass. Just can't complete that pass.
No, he's got the right play in mind. He just doesn't execute the final pass.
And a stick in the lane deflects that one away. And that's stolen in the offensive zone.
Dude, that dude loves doing that fucking dumb spin move.
And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Late goings of this period. It has been a one-sided affair. 3-0 is where we sit. Kangs won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Slides the puck over. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Penalty shot coming up after that whistle.
Well, he'll score this because he's Jesus. So.
And here we go.
Why is this box of beer so hard to open?
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again.
Oh, he blew it.
The Queens win the draw. Williams carries it through the neutral zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Shoot it! Shoot it! Here's a shot! And he makes the save.
Terrible.
There it is. That's a wrap for period number 2. Both teams will get a chance to get a little breather here. And we'll come back.
Fair assumption.
Next.
Like, I mean, plenty of, like, you know, one time cross, but should be gold.
Well, they do have angels in the outfield because Jesus is on their team. Let's not overlook the fact that literally Jesus Christ is on their team. Thought he'd be a little bit darker, not gonna lie. Being out in the sun all day, specifically.
The officials are set, the players are set. Ray Ferraro between the benches is set. I'm James Cebulski. Let's go. 20 minutes to go here in regulation of what has been a very one-sided affair. Once again,
I was like, dude, if our computer guy scores before we do.
Who is at ringside? Ray, we've got 2 periods played. How do you see this thing?
I mean, unless obviously we pass it to him to score.
Trying to gain a step.
That guy is not a hustler.
Right in front of the net. There's a hit on the play. Jacqueezy's going to play it against the half wall. Moves along the blue line. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Look out, here they come on the attack.
And guys, fool me once with a spin move, fine. It's not going to happen repeatedly.
Oh, hello. Comes up with the puck with a quick steal. Nice flick of the stick. The Queens carried along the wall.
Oh, you saw the line show up. I totally passed that. Get out of here.
Pass it across. Oh, that was gorgeous.
Marry me, Jesus. I don't think it works like that, you whore. Mary Magdalene. Yeah, Jesus would be a little bit darker than that.
Yeah.
Not like.
Well, I guess that. I guess that depends on.
Like, look at me staring at him. I'm like, I thought you'd be a little darker, bud. Did it? Awesome.
Yeah.
I was staring at Jesus.
I like how they've scored and then gone after the next one, James. They've had their foot down on the gas pedal the whole night.
Go with Christ.
The boys will play it in their own end.
I mean, waste all the time you want, guys. I don't care. You're winning. No?
Gains the zone through center. There's the whistle, and here comes the penalty
Well, I mean,
shot.
you clearly tripped him.
Well, I love it whenever I have the puck. They just easily just poke it away from me like it's nothing.
Queasy's got the puck, and here he comes.
It's like, but their guy, he just has the puck sticking out in front of him, you know. Like, I push the button, and
Still
somehow,
lots
you
of
know,
time
my guy,
left in the period.
this is the puck.
Hamilton's turned this into a blowout, now
You blew
leading
it.
by 4. Here's an
Is that what you're
offensive
telling me?
chance. Picked off. Kangs got it into offensive territory. Okay. Taken along the wall by Williams. And he easily stops that one. And they'll go on the attack after that turnover. Off the tip. Oh, what a save in front. Moves it up. Drives it to the crease. Denies the
Don't freeze it. Why?
I was pushing the pass button too.
So was I. It's like, dude, get rid of it.
Hamilton's fans are loving every minute of this one.
Are they?
4-0. Jacquezi's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Denies him again.
That one you can cut. Well,
but he's able to glove that shot.
Hamilton's got it near the point. Steps in with the block. Williams carries the puck in his own zone. And now he tries to get it across to Kane. Here comes the penalty shot.
For Wagner, our guy, I think they tripped. Yeah, Williams, whatever.
All eyes here at center. Big time stop under fire.
Goalie's a goddamn brick wall.
Jacquezi's won it in their own end. And
what?
The whistle, we're going to get ourselves the penalty shot here.
He had the fucking puck. Oh, it wasn't me. It was you.
Okay, so for what? What did I do? Can you please explain to me what the penalty was there?
With a huge stop.
He was right on the move there.
You probably checked him when he didn't have the puck. Even though you were scrummed up.
Jacquezi's won the draw. Broken up by Williams. Here they come on the attack. Makes his presence known on the ice.
Your helmet finally landed. Holy shit. Did you see that?
He might have a step here. Oh,
You got hit so hard, your helmet was in the air for like 3 seconds before it landed. Pretty big deal.
Attack on the left side. On the backhand. Blocker saved by Lehman.
No room for the shooter. The goaltender snuffed it out.
Pokes it away in his own end.
If we score one, we win. I don't think they realize
Almost
that.
down to the
That's how this
final
game
minute
works.
here in this third.
Uh-oh, goal.
Backhander in front. Hamilton's got possession of the puck. He's got a little jump. He's in the clear. Oh, misses.
You get in there and you're still trying to be fine with it.
What the fuck was that, dude?
There's no way to get that chance back.
I clearly pass it all the way to you, not shoot it at our goalie.
Takes the feed up ahead. Long reach breaks up the momentum. In alone. Outside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. The setters will glide into the dot.
F all these A's and their B's.
Jacquezi's won it. Hamilton's got the puck along the wall.
Woo.
Quick feed down low. Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. And that shot gets caught in traffic.
I guess they can
Couldn't catch up to that pass. And there's
Train.
This has been one very impressive run here.
What I'm most impressed with, James, is how calmly he plays.
You know what I'm most impressed with? One of the guys on their team came back from the fucking dead.
He knows he's got the save answer for it. The streak continues.
Jerk off. Jesus the jerk off. That's what we call him around this league. He's not liked very much. Just saying.
I don't know why they ever decided to make the right stage thing, because this is the TVA. I hate that. But it's also like you're sticking to new moves. It's like, oh, you hit it just, a clip here too much. This one direction. So, yep, shot.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, I'm trying to take it from left to right. It's like, oh no, you went
Tipped up a little bit.
Yeah, it's like you didn't hit 3 o'clock. You hit 2:59. Shot time!
Ooh. I am gonna do a shot. Ugh. Are we doing shots for losses? What are we doing here?
Well, considering the fact that I'm, after I finish this glass of wine, I'm going to be drinking straight mixed drinks. I'm probably going to do shots of beer.
Yeah, that's usually what I do. I usually just chug out of the bottle and then take a sip of beer to wash it down.
Yeah, that's how you do yours. Right, actually, I'm gonna go make a drink because this is not gonna last me for our game. It'll take like 2 seconds to just grab it. I'm back.
I don't believe you. What'd I get? What's my reward here? Standard bag. Standard bag. Tom Brady. Crank it up intro animation. Well, fuck no. No, thank you, sir. Oh, my penis. I can feel it. I did get 5 hits. This is bullshit. All in the pros. 1s, 3s. Take 14 shots. I'm at 9. Come pants. If I complete, drop in 3 games. Ooh. Krebs. Loot. Okay, that's the one with the mascota. Okay.
Alright.
That was, what, 2 minutes? Not 2 seconds.
I thought it was.
You're full of lies.
Do you got my stream up?
Work in government.
You should check out this glass.
All I can see is a fat arm. Where?
Hold on.
What a stupid shirt. Are you wearing orange for all the kids that were murdered?
Yes.
I mean, for real, that's what it is today.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's a, like, glare on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
I guess it's your ring light.
Yeah, there's stuff like, sure, wait a second. Why not?
Turn it off real quick.
Alright, hold on. Get that app open here.
Ooh.
Come on, you stupid program.
That's fucking
Really?
the turtles, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
No
legit.
accessory found.
I think it's there's that shiny gloss on the image. It looks like too.
All right.
It looks cool.
I got a couple more of them. I think I've got like 3 or 4 turtles ones.
But was it like
a
a pack,
couple
or you just pick them up?
My mom just got them over the years.
That's hilarious.
She's always had it in her house, and now I'm like,
Now that you live,
mine.
I was gonna say, now that you live out there.
I got those. I got a couple Scooby-Doo ones.
I don't even know what that is. Did I show you my penguin cup I got?
No.
So you know those fucking like, I mean it's shitty, but I like it.
It's an animal or team?
Animal. It's like a legit. So it's a thermos that you can screw the like top on. So it's a penguin head for the top, and the thermos of the body is a penguin body.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it basically only holds like barely a think bottled water. So it's like, you know, it's not anything adequate that I would actually use.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my water, if I'm gonna have a water jug, it's gotta be humongous.
Alright, I'll hit ready.
But it's like a nice little, like say I'm like super hungover or whatever, and
Yeah.
I just want to like lay in bed.
Yeah.
Like that initial wake up where you're just like, ugh, like fucking pop that top off and just chug it, like just chug the whole bottle, and then just like you can go back to basically passing the fuck out. It's like I don't mind that.
Yeah, I got one. I got a Yeti one. It's like 32 ounces.
Yeah, I got a bigger one. That's what I usually drink my tea out of, is bigger ones, not a Yeti.
The best way to earn a seasonal championship
I'll take that
is
to the
to
lake,
get your
you know,
club
because
going on the ice, win games,
you
and
put alcohol in
climb
that.
the divisional ladder. The better
I've done,
the division,
I
the
put
more
beer in it.
prestigious the trophy. I can't wait to see which club rises to the top here in the world
water.
of
If I'm
Chell.
not here, you know, all day, and I drink this, it's probably more than I would drink if I just brought bottles of water and stuck them in the cooler.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I should do mixed drinks in that.
Well, yeah, they'll stay colder longer. You leave next week?
Week from Monday.
Yeah. That's what I meant, next week.
Yeah.
It was not the week coming up, the week after. Because I consider this week over now. This week's done. It's over. Saturday and Sunday for me are just, they don't exist in a time. Like,
okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, they're literally days. Because I always have them off. If I had like Monday and Tuesday off, I wouldn't consider those days.
Oh, I gotcha. That's fine.
Yeah. And that's why I don't age like everybody else. Is because I literally have shorter days.
Yeah.
So technically, I am like thousands of years old. And I look so young. I look like I'm only 60. "32 seconds, my ass!"
Oh.
You should have just readied up and then go and get your shit, because it would have probably been about... The Grim Reapers. We fought Jesus and the Grim Reaper? What's going on today? I'm ready.
Shouldn't we be fighting Edge and Randy Orton? Or at least Edge?
At least Edge. And then you can pop Lita's titty out on TV.
Hey friends,
back when I was like cool with like fake looking boobs.
Let's get it going tonight.
And I thought Lita was hot, so getting to see her boob was sweet. And I remember watching it, because, you know, it was on live TV or whatever. I remember, like, Lawler freaking out, and I was even just like, that was her titty! Like, holy shit! Like, whoa! Uh-oh, that's a goal.
Quick pass to Bowles. Takes a shot, and there's a great save.
Yeah, once I get some of this liquor in me, I'm going to start scoring goals left and right. You have no idea. That's what's going to happen. So that Capcom fighting thing is like, there's like a robot fighting game, and then it's like the Darkstalkers games, like an old school game, and then it's like a couple of Street Fighters, and then like Puzzle Fighter. So I will have it. I don't know if you want to get that one or not. Because I mean, we've got.
Like the first like 10 minutes of
the pass. Stoppage in play as we get an offside.
Like whatever Capcom like. I didn't know the Resident Evil 4 remake was a thing, and I was like watching like they were talking about. I was like, I thought they were just
kids won the draw.
Speculating. No, it was the thing. See, but go ahead.
And then they went back and after it was over, they replayed the thing, and I was like, oh shit, this is actually real.
Nice move by the goalie to get over.
Yeah, see, I don't understand. I mean, I know why you didn't, but I don't understand how some of these people are like, this is, I can't believe we're getting a Resident Evil 4 remake. It's like, I mean, I've been reading like countless shit online for almost a year now about them doing it.
development. I didn't know they were going
to release it soon.
No, it comes out
next year.
Yeah, sends the pass over. No, it's going to be getting like any.
Saskatoon's got the puck against the half.
No, because I thought it was just because they were going to do like the virtual reality one, and then just kind of like update the graphics a little bit. I didn't know they were actually going to do. But then they started complaining about how they changed some of the dialogue because it was seen as sexist now, and I'm like, you can fuck yourselves. Like, stop doing this shit. Stop fucking doing this bullshit where you go back and you change shit that's in the past. Like, the new Resident Evil games, don't put that shit in there, that's fine. But, like, don't fucking go up there and be like, well, it's kind of sexist because he's leading her around. It's like, yes! Because he's the guy with the fucking gun, dude. I don't know. It's fucking stupid.
Oh, he looked like he was going to get by there. Really nice move.
You start doing that shit, then you're going to start having to listen to people that want to censor, like, The Last of Us 2 because Abby's too big or blah, blah, blah. Like, that dumb fucking argument, too. So.
And that doesn't exactly go tape to tape.
That shit was fucking. What a ridiculous. You know what's cracking me up right now? So, all these people hate Star Wars. They're miserable watching Star Wars, and all they do is bitch. Like, if a woman does anything, they complain.
You've got to get rid of that puck in a hurry from that spot on the ice.
Stop fucking watching this shit. I know you get your little hate views, but, like, be a real human being. Be a real fucking person. If you don't like it, stop fucking watching it. Talk about something else. Oh, you can't? Oh, okay, because you're not talented, and you're just fucking dumb pieces of shit. No, I saw the one that you posted from that Star Wars girl.
No. Today, earlier today.
Oh, okay. I was like, these people just.
Yeah, and he's basically just said what you said. It's like,
take your own fucking advice.
Just don't, just don't watch it,
We'll watch it for you. That's my favorite.
A positive mindset here.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I'm like, shit.
Here in the late goings of the period, we got a 1-0 game to this point.
No. Remember, I didn't even like him when I was listening to some of their shit. I didn't like most of them when I was listening to some of their shit. It's just that politics, fucking, some people are just retarded. Like, I mean, Down syndrome, dumb, whatever. Fuck, whatever I'm supposed to say now. Some people are just ignorant. And it's like, but for them, I would be listening to their stuff because, some of the nerd stuff that they were talking about when I was listening to it before they just started becoming, like, bigger crybabies and their channel started getting really big, and so they became even more of a... Uh-oh. Ooh, nice song. I'm guessing it's his family.
Kids won the face-off. Passes over to Bones. Oh boy, here's trouble. 2-on-1. Oh, and he'll be shaking his head on that as they were so close.
You've been trucked, sir.
And that concludes the first 20
My
minutes
period.
Of play. Second period action. Stick around.
Wagner might just be a shitty goalie. Their guy kind of got in his way. Resume. Look at that handsome, integrated crowd.
Back on the ice, they're lined up, and period number 2 is about ready to go.
All of them are fantastic, and they all deserve happiness. Except for 3 of them, because they're jerks, but they're still fans.
Superstars probably a little bit unlucky in that initial frame. They controlled most of the possession, but they trailed by a goal.
Kang's got it along the wing. And the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to leave as well. Here's a chance right in the slot. Moves it quickly over to Kidd.
No shit.
Saskatoon's on the attack. Grabbed along the boards by Bones. He might have a step here. He's in.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna... take the breakaways.
To the sweet spot, and that one's stopped. Wagner's going to hang on to that one for a whistle.
I would have skated closer to the goal.
On top of that, James, he needed to cover there.
It's looking pretty grim, isn't it, Reaper?
Period. Cincinnati's ahead 1-0. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Moves it to Kidd. Great reach with the poke check. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here.
That's what I was doing.
Alrighty.
That
Teams
sounded
are ready
dumb.
to go, and we're about moments
Is that your
away
mom?
from puck drop.
Yeah.
No, I had nothing. Just your phone ring. I was
Kidd
saying
won
that.
the face-off deep
You were.
inside the offensive zone.
Yeah, I didn't hear shit.
She
I was
told
just
me,
being
like,
sure.
that my roommate go over to his house and help him.
And not much on that
They had
one.
to come over here to help me. And
And that's
like,
busted up. Denies
earlier,
him.
and then she's like, well,
He's
once you
going
know
to
the
feel he
time.
missed one there. You don't get many chances that clean. The goalie turns it aside.
What do you need help
Strong
with?
defensive effort.
The coaches are pumped to see
Like
this
things
kind
in
of
the
offensive
ceiling
zone
that he's got the
forecheck.
stuff
They
to
want
like
more
patch
of
up the hole.
Slides it across to
And I
Lee.
got to do with the
And a
cabinet.
good heads-up
to build.
defensive play in the open ice. Makes the save as he got a blocker on it.
Wagner's
You
been
just
a
need
leader
his help?
tonight.
You
don't
can't
need
do it by
his
yourself?
speed, You need to play well. He's done that tonight. And he's kept his team right in it.
Plus, for some reason, they moved to my
Gains
mom's,
the
my
zone
parents'
through the
house.
middle.
So, I just helped to go help me,
Sails over
more
the
than
net.
Just misses the net, but really
It
the
won't fit in
scoring
my car,
chance
so
is
I have
not
to use his car to
dangerous
bring it.
if you can't
Yeah.
get the puck at the goaltender.
And it's a quick pass to Bird. Great save from in tight.
Really like his positioning here as he's able to get the glove up there to make the save. But it doesn't have to be a spectacular, crazy save because he's in a good spot.
Here in the back half of this period, Cincinnati's
Well, because he
1-0.
doesn't trust anybody. That's what it is.
Saskatoon's won the draw. Puck grab by Kidd. Moves around along the hot wall. Gets the glove on it to make the save. And there's the
I wish I could take
whistle
the
as he
ref out.
elects to slow things down a little.
Yeah, but so anyway, I listened to those guys because they were talking about like the Game of Thrones shit. I've read all the books. You know, they were talking about the Lord of the Rings shit before this shit. You know what I mean? And then like some of the comic books, obviously I'm a comic book guy. You know, not obviously not as big as fucking they are. I mean, they're just, you know, that's like autism levels of like knowledge.
They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone.
But yeah, then, you know, and then they bitch here and there, and I'm like, oh, you guys are just, you know, that's, you know, you're making a mountain out of a molehill. You know what I mean? Like, that's nothing. And it would be every, like, once in a while, and then it just became almost everything that came out of their mouth. I just couldn't stand listening to them anymore, because I was like, no, I don't even want to listen to you about, like, what you are right about in the comic books, because all you do is fucking sit here and bitch, and then you tell people not to watch it, and then you watch it and complain about how awful it is, and it's like, just don't fucking watch your shit, dude. Give up. I'm sorry, I know you're like, we'll never give up, never surrender, blah, dumb shit. Look, if you think I didn't watch Doctor Who. You think they ruined Doctor Who? Stop watching it. People stop fucking watching it, stops getting ratings, they'll fix it. Same with Star Wars, but guess what? I fucking hate Star Wars. I don't fucking watch it. But it's popular as fuck. It's probably more popular than it's been in fucking forever. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I know Stranger Things out fucking viewed fucking Star Wars, which is hilarious to me because how the fuck does that do that to Star Wars? But whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I just like what do you do when you don't like a musician? Like, you know, you like their first couple albums and then you don't like the rest of their shit. You just keep buying their shit and bitching about it, or you just eventually stop buying their shit, right? Oh, you do. Okay.
That's all I listen to, too.
Oh, okay. Because, like, I can't remember. I loved the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Now I can't stand their music fucking at all. Like, their newer shit, I cannot. It just does not sound good to me. So I don't buy it. And I don't sit there and knock people that like it. Like, I save that for other music. Like Dave Matthews. That guy's terrible. A talented musician, though. I'll give him that. Shitty fucking music. I'll stand by that till the day I fucking die.
Ray Ferraro is between the benches at ice level. Ray, we've got 40 minutes played so far. How have you viewed viewed things.
Saskatoon's frustration's pretty
Oh, come on. That was a good pass.
all kinds of chances. But that goalie down there has
Yeah, I don't
been
know.
amazing.
And then, like, so with that Star Wars girl, like, I like her for the most part still because she doesn't really, like, she bitches about Star Wars and Star Trek. That's fine. I'll let her do that. That's kind of like her two fucking things. And I don't even think she watches Star Trek anymore. I don't follow her, but if I'm watching something that she appears on, I'm not gonna fucking be like, oh, fucking bitch. But if Jeremy's on there, usually I'm just like, ugh. But I don't think I watch anything that's associated with him. Or Nerdrotic or any of those guys.
1-0 is where we sit at this point. Puck picked up by Lee.
But I still remember them fucking shitting on Gina Carano.
I think it's a chance for a breather here as he
And then fucking, next thing you know, they're like all best friends with her and she's like the greatest woman ever. And it's just like, bruh. Like, y'all shit on her. Like, straight up. Like, I remember. Because I was like, really? And then you guys all turn your little tunes when fucking Disney went against her. Which, I don't know. And then,
John Boyega, they were kind of like against him at first. And then
well, then he shit on Disney, but then he shit on Disney.
Yeah, and he got, well, you got to put like in a wrestling role, because, you know, and
Yeah.
oh, you know, now he's great. Like, okay.
And
Yeah.
now he moves it to Kang. Hits an on-man rush. 2-on-1. Turns aside with
Yeah, that's like, I don't know. That shit cracks me up. Because, like, I do think, like, they're definitely misogynist. Like, they're definitely misogynist. But, like, I don't know. Like, we're not racist because we have a black friend thing. You know what I mean? It's like, you can still be a racist. Like, trust me, you can still be a racist. But yeah, that's just like it just cracks me up. It's like, oh no, I can say that because I hang out with Eric July. And it's like, I don't know.
Denied by the goaltender. Looking from behind the net, trying to find that open man in front. He scores!
Right in my face. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? You going to bed? He like won't step over clothes or anything. He's so fucking weird. He won't, like, he really won't. He won't, like, well, he's afraid of my snake, for one, and my snake's out right now, so he's all like, fuck that. And he can smell the snake, obviously, because it's a fucking animal, and it's a goddamn 5-foot goddamn python, you know what I mean? So it stinks a little bit. And then I got that spider. The spider he doesn't give a shit about, though. Just the snake.
Trying to gain a step. He's in all alone. What a stop on the breakaway. Cincinnati's sliding the puck behind the net. Saskatoon's got a hold of it along the wall. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around.
But yeah, like when she was like, "Oh, it's the goddamn Riva show," and then like you posted that thing where the guy was like,
Yeah.
47 minutes of Ben Kenobi, 14 minutes of blah blah blah, and it's like, just admit it that you can not like her character and you can think she acts terribly in the show. That's fine. Can't argue. I didn't watch it. Can't argue that. That's fine. But being like, dude, she's like the majority of the show and all that crap, and then you see those numbers, and you're like, how did you watch this show with Kenobi in it for 47 minutes and she's in it for 15 minutes, and you're like, she's basically the fucking star of the show, and it's like, how do you make that connection? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I watched Doctor Strange, and I'll tell you what, Scarlet Witch was probably in that almost as much as he was. So you could almost have called that a Scarlet Witch movie. But I'm pretty sure he still had the majority of the screen time. But I mean, 47 minutes to like 16 minutes, that's a fucking huge gap. So it's just like, and then, you know, if you read the spoilers of the show, and you know that possibly what the ending could be, like, that's already going to piss you off with what's going on in the show then, because you already know what's going to happen, so you're expecting it, so you're overwatching.
I've never understood that. Okay. It's like, if you watch to watch this game, why would you read spoilers on it?
Yeah.
And if you didn't care to watch it, then why are you caring enough to read spoilers on it to get mad at it? Like,
well, I'll be honest with the why would you read spoilers to get mad at it? Because one, spoilers don't take you long to fucking, so you can literally get the 6 hours in fucking 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, but so I'm like doing spoilers because I know the supposed spoilers for the end of Kenobi, right? And I see that shit, and it's like, well, I'm glad I didn't waste my time, because I'd be watching the show the whole time being like, this is what's going to happen, and then if it did happen, like...
You were never going to watch the show.
Anyway, right, I know.
Right.
But I just still...
But if you were going to watch the show, would you have read the spoilers?
No.
But that's my point.
But you're saying, like, but you were saying, like, I don't understand people that don't watch the show still read spoilers, and that was my thing, was, like, I read them for shit that I would have been interested in when I cared. Do you know what I mean? Like...
Okay.
So, like, I would have been interested in Kenobi if they didn't do that to Luke Skywalker and just made me hate Star Wars, right? I mean, that's been my thing for fucking 6-7 years now. You know what I mean? Like, it hasn't been like, ooh, fucking, ooh, you know, like, no, you pissed me off. I'm done. But with the Kenobi thing, it's like, all right, I want to see kind of what, they're going to do with the show, because, the lore, that, especially that part of the story, that lore, I'm still kind of like, all right, well, let's see, like, are you fucking this up, or are you actually, doing good? Maybe I'll fucking check it out, right? And then I read the spoilers, and I'm like, no, I'm good, And then, I don't know, did you watch the newest episode?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it was... Yeah, I'm sure it's fine, but, like, that whole thing, like, in my mind, would have, according to the movies that I watched, that would have never have happened. Any of that. And that's fine. That's why I don't watch it. But that's why I don't watch it.
It is the way that the things that are, like, worded, that, there is leeway.
Well, it depends on what they do, because that's a pretty important line from the first fucking whole movie of the whole series.
Right, which they could easily still make it, like,
no, they could. No, they can. But that's what I'm saying. Like, but.
So let's go to overtime, and we'll do that next here on EA Sports.
I don't know. And that lady, okay, this actually did frustrate me. When that lady came out and she's like, finally Star Wars has got, a person of color, blah, blah, and it's like, what in the absolute fucking shit are you talking about, lady? Like, there have been prominent characters of color in almost every Star Wars goddamn movie. All the clones are goddamn Puerto Rican, or whatever he is. Malarian, or whatever the hell. Literally, majority of the characters aren't even, well, I guess are, but, like, the clones, like, none of them are white people. Mace Windu, considered one of the baddest motherfuckers in Star Wars. Fucking Lando.
Takes the feed.
Ugh.
Here's a short pass to Lee.
I mean, you had, it doesn't really count, but you had James Earl Jones' voice as Darth Vader, but that doesn't really count, because technically he's a white dude. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. And then Finn, which he kind of got shit on. So people forget, like, when they're like, ooh, we got Finn. It's like, yeah, but Finn got some racism thrown at his ass, too, though. Like, let's not forget about that. And then they're like, and then I'll bring up, like, Kelly Marie Tran. It's like, she got fucking shit on. And it's like, most of that wasn't because she was Asian, it was because her character sucked, but, you slip in a couple of those people that did drop some Asian shit, and it's just, like, makes everything look bad, when most people were actually complaining that the character fucking sucked. That's why I have a Rose Tico shirt, by the way. Have I ever worn that around you? Yeah, I've had a Rose Tico shirt for, like, 4 years. 5 years, maybe now. I've had it for a while.
Read perfectly with the stick at center by Kidd.
I just find it a little funny
Tosses
every
it to
time
Bones.
it's a, black
He's got
or
the
female character.
Yeah.
But the character's suddenly a bad character.
Yeah. Well, anytime I call a character bad, I make sure I bring up reasons why. I just they're like, well, they're shitty. I'm like, no, this is why I think they're shitty. You can disagree, but I'll at least be like, okay, so if I watch the show and I was like, revisit shit character, this is why. I'd be like, well, here's why, though. I wouldn't be just because, and I mean, clearly I love black women, so let's not. That one's going to go right out the door for me.
My thing is that, and I hope they do, so it's probably going to piss a lot of people off. They actually need to make an episode like I feel like she is kind of like the
no, she is. She 100% is.
And
like I said, I read the spoilers. She's fine.
I feel like I need to know more. Like I have like some like ideas watching like on her backstory and stuff.
Yeah.
But
I just hope they bring up a backstory and they're not just like, brr, But I would like her to get like, what are they on episode 3 out of 6?
Yeah, that's the thing. So there's only 3 episodes left now.
Well, I would like for something to happen in 4. I guess after 3, somebody's away, right? Hanging out. But I would like that have been maybe.
Something happens at the very end of 3.
That's what I'm saying. I know it happened. Yeah. You want to focus on the other thing.
Right.
For,
I usually know to kind of understand why she's doing why she
with possession along the wall.
Is.
Smart heads up play to poke that one away. Denies him. There's one more.
Is that I know I'm not going to say what happened in 3. Something did happen. Like, sure, like a lot of people were mad about it.
This is a face-off. They'll definitely
and I had no problem with it happening. I just didn't like the fact that it happened in 3. I thought it was something that shouldn't have happened until next episode, the earliest possibly more like 5.
Well, they're supposed to have.
It should have been built up more.
Yeah. Well, no, there's supposed to be another part to that.
Well, I'm sure there's going to be more, but I just,
Which I have a problem with. That whole thing.
I thought it would be
a big draw looming here in the offensive zone.
Like a stalking chase.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Saskatoon's
like a horror movie, because that's what the fuck he is now.
Bones plays it now.
If Wagner was our goalie, that would have went in.
The Queens are in transition.
Queens are in transition, according to the announcer.
Quick feed to Lee. Feeds the puck to Bones. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. And that goes wide.
Who was?
Hit the net. No chance to score.
You watch his shit still?
No, he came up on a thing.
Oh, look at that! And I got a trophy, Overtime Heroics. Game-winning goal. Because usually I let you score those. Because I'm usually passing it to you.
A big overtime win. Did you ever have an OT winner?
Yeah,
we had AC Slater on our team, and I didn't know.
You know you've ended it all, and when the guys come to pile
go on.
You can see how happy they are. They want to go home too.
I was actually listening to the topic, and it came up like on the YouTube recommended thing.
Well, this one's in the books. A fun one tonight for Ray Ferraro. My name is James Sabalski. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Good night.
Yep.
Spark was actually number 2. Doctor Who was number 1.
Well, that personally, ripped him apart.
And so, at one point, okay, he's looking at Rotten Tomatoes and using the audience score, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to let you finish this because I got something to say on that.
He brings up the total viewership, for the episode, right?
Yeah.
And it was the audience score was 20% out of 8,000 reviews, right?
Right.
The total viewership of the episode was 10 million people.
Yeah.
And he's saying all the fans hate this show. And I'm like, okay, like, you know,
not all of them.
It's like no, it's like okay, you're using what is 8,000 out of 10 million? Like it's not even 1%. Like,
yeah.
It's like you're using such a low, like.
Well, he's using fucking Rotten Tomatoes because everybody for some reason goes to that stupid fucking site, which has proven to lie multiple times on the audience score and on the fucking critics scores. So it's proved itself on both sides of those scoring to be fucking inaccurate and fucking bullshit, depending on, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
So it's just like I don't go to IGN anymore because of the fucking bullshit that they were doing. Just like I don't go to Polygon anymore because of the bullshit that they were doing. And it's just like, guys, I'm here for fucking video games. Like that's fucking it. I don't need to hear like, oh, another fucking stupid white person lead in this video game, or oh, the developers are Sifu were white, so it's racist towards Asians. It's like fuck off, shut the fuck up. No, but like with all that fucking shit, it's just like I just get so mad because it's like, how can everybody just be so fucking one way or the other? Nobody can be like, oh, you don't like. I'll joke around with you and I'll give you shit about liking Star Wars still, right? But I don't fucking every day. I'm not like, you fucking dumb piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like, no. And like that's all they do on the internet now, and it's like they're totally doing the shit that they don't like when it happens to them. They're doing it, but since they're doing it to the people that, are in power and all that crap, it's like, okay. And it's like, no, both sides are fucking petty little children bullshit assholes, and you both are pulling the same stupid fucking stunts, and you're both fucking tattletaling on each other like little children. Like, make your stupid little fucking bullshit Disney. If it does good, it does good. Neurotic and all you guys, stop fucking watching it. Oh, you can't because then nobody will watch your shows? Like, okay then. So keep making up extra fucking bullshit to bullshit and bitch about and cry and complain about every time something's different or changed. Like, minusculely. Like, the Kamala Khan not having her powers and all that shit, that's fucking ridiculous. But it's fucking Marvel's doing it. I watched Moon Knight. That was fucking atrocious to me. Like, that was one of the, like, I hated everything about that fucking show. But you know what I mean? That's like one of my favorite characters, though. So it's like, if you like the show and you've never read any of this shit, I'm not, okay, good for you. Like, you didn't read any of the shit, you have no reason to get mad. Just like with The Boys. Right. I didn't watch the new episode yet.
I've never watched an episode of The Boys.
Okay, so I like it a lot, right? Thought it's a really good show. It's a fun show. It's a fun superhero show. I enjoyed it. Then I started reading the comic books and was like, thank God I didn't read these before I watched the show because I would fucking hate the fuck out of that show. And by the way, Gary from Nerdrotic's in the fucking comic books. In that comic book. Yeah, because his buddy, the guy that made the comic book, would always go to his comic book store in San Francisco, so he fucking drew him in there because they were fucking boys. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's why I started listening to Gary, is because he does know his fucking shit. But then when it comes to just like, when it comes to knowing your shit and then just fucking bitching to bitch, you know what I mean? And then like, oh, clearly Last of Us 2's bad because Abby has fucking man muscles. You know what I mean? Like, clearly. And Joel gets fucking murdered. Spoil fucking alert. But he gets fucking murdered. I fucking hated Joel from the first fucking game. That was me even before 2 came out. After I got done playing the first game, I was like, this dude's a piece of shit. I told you that. You know what I mean? Like, I never liked him. And all these people are like, oh, he's great and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, he's a piece of shit. I would have fucking killed him if I was Abby too. Like, the fuck are you talking about, dude? I wanted to kill him and I played a whole game as him.
Yeah, like you do a lot of shit to,
Right! And I replayed the fucking first game before I played the second one just to make sure that I still hated Joel. And I was like, oh yeah, no, I still do. Yeah.
Because they made the Doctor a woman and stuff. It's like it broke canon. They made the Doctor a woman. I don't know the exact episode, but it was like season 11. This is back in like 2009 or something like that, 2010.
Yeah.
There's really an episode in which it is established that the Doctor can be any race or gender.
Yeah, the thing is, their whole thing was he never was before. And it's just like, okay, well, okay. But now, she is.
Like, yeah, okay. It's like, okay, well, people couldn't fly until, what, the early 1900s? Or whatever?
Yeah.
They could never do it before. They can't do it now.
Right. Well, you shouldn't. You weren't flying. No, and that's what cracks me up, because like even when the show started, because I was watching him when I think she got her first episode or whatever, and like before it was like, well, the Doctor should be blah blah blah, but he's like, but I'll be open-minded, blah blah blah, and then it was like instantly like, fuck her, it's supposed to be a man, and it's just like, okay. And that was like, for me, since I never watched Doctor Who, I was just like, whatever, this little bullshit I don't care about, because this isn't my, this isn't my fandom that I know. But then, it's like, all right, that's one thing. If her episodes like are shit and are terrible and shit like that, that's fucking one thing. But just to instantly almost be like, I hate this because it's a woman, like, the rest of your arguments aren't really going to hold up too much weight with me. Unless they're like, fucking, this was established and they did this, that's, but like when you're just like, this sucks, it's just like, eh. And then like, I don't think James Bond should ever be a black guy because he wasn't in the books, right? But I know people don't give a shit. That's fine. I don't watch James Bond movies anymore, so it doesn't bother me if you're going to make him black, because I'm not going to fucking watch it anyway. And I would like for black people to have a fucking James Bond-like character. But you know what? Hollywood needs to write that. Instead of just taking characters and just being like, he's black now, happy. That's fucking lazy and stupid writing. It is.
It's not gonna, even if you did make a new character, you name him, I don't know, Charles.
Right. Right.
You make him a British spy, and anything like, any kind of Bond characteristic. He just would be labeled as a Bond ripoff.
Yeah, but I would rather have that than being like, oh yeah, remember Black Bond? Like, I'm Black Bond now. You know what I mean? I'd rather be like, yeah, I'm the black ripoff of Bond that actually makes better fucking movies now. Even though, I mean, I know you like them or whatever, and I haven't watched them. I'm just saying as a general argument for the black character. You know what I mean?
Shabbat's close quarter zone ability is his accuracy from in tight, guys.
And like the fucking that Sherlock Holmes movie or whatever that you like with fucking Millie Bobby Brown or whatever. Yeah, dumb. I know people. What? I thought you liked. Yeah, I thought you liked that, like the Girl Holmes one or whatever.
I didn't hate it.
Oh, I thought you liked it. But anyway, so when people are like bitching like, oh, of course, fucking gotta be a woman now, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, I get it. I get your argument and shit, but this is literally a kid's fucking dumb movie. This isn't like a Sherlock Holmes, like, this is a Sherlock Holmes movie, but she's actually the star, It's like she was literally the fucking star of the movie.
And it's not like it was a new character. Like she's always had like
a little sister. Yeah.
Show with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman.
Yeah.
This is old now. But she's the villain in the final
season.
Yeah, final season, final episode.
Yeah.
And we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment.
Like the whole thing is about he has his password. He thinks that this dog, the dog died.
Yeah.
No, it was a little boy who was his best friend, and she tricks the boy into going down the well and getting killed because she's evil.
Yeah.
And she's a little kid. This is like when they're like,
because women are evil. Thank you for proving Neurotic's point.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
So I didn't think it was like a.
They're ready to drop the puck here on period number 2. James Cebulski, Ray Ferraro bringing you all the action.
Halo traction.
No, it did because it was.
That she was a female girl. It's like, okay, well, him having a sister and stuff.
Telling them what a good job they're doing. They know they've had the puck a lot. They're waiting for the breakthrough.
Well,
was good.
There's the whistle as the puck goes out of
and look,
play.
like I said, dude, don't watch it. Why do you care? Why even bring attention to it? More people probably found out about it because you guys bitched about it than would have actually known about it, having you just not even talking about it. Like the Streisand effect, pretty much.
He's like an unstoppable force out there. I mean, how are you going to knock him off the puck? They just can't seem to do it. And while
everything's an echo chamber.
He creates the scoring chance.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Lots of time left in this period. Still no score in this one.
I mean, there's shit I won't bring up around some of my friends that I'm like really close with because I know that I hate their fucking dumbass opinion on it because it's completely illogical. Equality for everybody. You know what I mean? And it's like sometimes it's just like, bruh, calm the fuck down. Like you just like, why do you hate these? You don't even know these people, man. Like, Jesus Christ.
And there we go. Icing is the call. Teams are ready for the draw.
But I mean, like. Okay, so do you know who Nina Infinity is?
I know the name. I know that her stuff is like, it's like,
Saunders is really worked on getting his face-off technique better, really paying off tonight.
On Twitter
Jackson stick handling in his own zone.
Running to one of them.
King's got it on the offensive end.
How many times will I have to say, don't show me tweets from,
this person.
This person.
Yeah. Because it's annoying. She was on it's called The Jack Show, and it's on Thursday nights, and basically it's John Malin, who kind of says some racist shit every once in a while, so I turn it off when he does that. And I know he's kidding, but like at the same time, it's like I don't want to hear it. But he's a comic book artist. He used to draw Cable at Marvel. Cecil, I'm sure you know who Cecil is, right?
No.
Cecil wears a mask, and he's a fucking, like, he's done cocaine, you know what I mean? He was eating acid the other day. So it's like, that shit, like, clearly, he interests me. And he says just wild shit, and he's an alcoholic that drinks bourbon and whiskey all the time. So he'll say some fucked up, dumb shit. That's hilarious. And then that Star Wars girl's a part of it, too. But she doesn't, like, most of the time she's not like, this fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like if you're watching, like, Friday Night Tights, where it's literally like, all right, we're bitching about this, we're bitching about this, we're gonna bitch about this, you know what I mean? We're gonna complain about Kathleen Kennedy, even though she's actually, maybe you hate Star Wars, but she's actually made them money, so,
we're gonna say that she's getting fired, you know?
Nah, that was Doomcock, and they actually fucking, Doomcock and them don't get along anymore, because it's fucking that Ryan Cannell guy was like, fucking Doomcock, alright, stop with the goddamn rumors, like, we get it, like, she's not going anywhere, dude. And like, Gary just kind of didn't say anything, and Doomcock got mad about it, because like, he totally got shredded on Gary's channel, and they did that show on Sundays together. So yeah, it was a whole big drama thing.
Couldn't complete the play.
But I don't know, I thought it was pretty classless on Gary's. That was one of the things that like really kind of turned me off on that guy. You know, it's like, you might know your shit, you overly bitch about shit, and it's like that I don't like. And then you did a couple of pretty classless things to human beings, and it's like, for me, that's just something that I just do not like. I don't know. That's just something that I try not to do personally. So when like somebody does it multiple times and shit, it just like shows me what kind of character you really are as a human being. And it's just like, you're not a good person, dude. And I'm not gonna sit there and, you know.
Do that. I don't know if they still, but I remember sometimes I and like their sources on stuff
are all Reddit.
Well, no, would be each other basically.
Oh yeah, they've done that. Yeah, they've done that too.
And it's like, and these people are complaining about about journalistic integrity and stuff. And it's like, I'm pretty sure that using your little buddy who's also just sitting in his basement making videos.
Sorry, I was taking a shot. Kind of fucked that up, bro.
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Coming to you from
Come to you from ass.
Yeah.
Dude, he's the worst. Oh my. Well, actually, Jeremy's probably still the worst.
People I would actually like to ask them. Okay, is
What a great
like,
play
okay,
to get in on the goaltender.
you say all this stuff,
but turned away with
and
an
it's like,
excellent
okay,
save.
well, what are your credentials? What makes you a
Everybody's a critic, dude. That doesn't hold any water. Everybody's a critic. That don't hold water, especially on the internet. And YouTube's getting more popular than fucking TV, so
yeah.
Like that's I'll have to argue for them on that one. And actually, Gary is an expert in nerd shit because the fact that he owned one of the biggest fucking comic book stores in San Francisco, man. Like they fucking drew him into a comic book. Like, that's credentials for me. That's why I listened to him in the first place. Because he knew what the fuck he was talking about. And I did it because of his Game of Thrones shit. Because, like, I would watch Game of Thrones with Todd and all them. And then when all that other shit went down, Game of Thrones was still going on, and I wasn't watching Game of Thrones with them anymore. I was watching it over at Kyle's. But after I would leave his house, I would come home, and then it would be time, since he's out in California and the other one's out in Texas, but now they're both in Texas, I guess. I would come home and they would be podcasting about the episode. You know what I mean? They'd be doing their episode about the episode they just watched, and he'd bring up book references that I would also know because, you know, I've retained some of the knowledge from the books that I read. And that's why I started listening to him, and it was like before he got like any popular, you know what I mean? And then like he started getting like bad popular, and then it just got to the point where he is fucking now. And I quit like right before he got to like how big and popular he is now. And I pretty much quit right when he was starting to get to why he's popular now. Like when he really started going hard after fucking like Disney and Marvel and all that shit. It's just like, all right, man.
They gain the offensive zone from the middle.
And like he loves the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy books, which are really good. But like they're not all fantastic, you know. And then he's just like, oh, some of the best shit. And it's like, I don't know about that, you know. But then here's another thing that fucking cracks me up, though. Those motherfuckers will sit there and be like, this sucks, this fucking sucks, this fucking sucks. And then it's like, here's a $300 figure coming out made by these people that they're gonna get your money, and they're like, yeah, I'm fucking buying that, that looks great. And it's like, wait a minute, you just bought something you hate for like $300, $400, and then you're gonna literally get on the internet and preach to people how shitty it is and don't give them your money, and you just gave them? Huh. Yeah, that's
nice job tying up his opponent.
That was also the hypocritical shit. Like I told you about The Last of Us 2, it's like Jeremy and all them were fucking making hundreds, well, I guess collectively they were making hundreds of fucking videos on that shit. And then the person that reviewed it on his fucking video game channel was like, it's a good game. I'm sure that guy got fired. But like literally on his own channel, his fucking video game reviewer that played that game was like, dude, this game's awesome. Like, it's a good game. Like, I don't, you know. And I think Jeremy was even like, see, I even, you know, like, I disagree with him. And it's like,
I'm sure they use that to counter.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, so you trust this guy's video game knowledge to put it on your website, and he's telling you the game's good, and you're saying it's shit. And that's another thing that fucking pissed me off. For people that were bitching about the fucking game that didn't even fucking play it, nope. That's why I don't bitch about the Eternals. Never seen it. I'm not gonna say shit about something I haven't seen.
This offensive zone pressure is unreal.
You know, like, I'm sure I'd hate it. That's why I didn't see it. I'm not gonna fucking waste my time. But like, yeah, it's like I'm sitting here. I'm playing fucking Last of Us 2. I know you loved it, you know, and like, Kyle like really liked it too. But like, you know me, I'm gonna go into it being like, well, maybe I'll like this game, maybe I won't. Who knows? You know, open-minded. And then fucking I'm sitting there playing the game. I'm like, it's fucking fun as shit. And it's like, and then I'll, you know, at this time I'm still kind of watching some of these guys as shit, and they're just like sitting there, and I'm like, wait a minute, you motherfuckers, you didn't even play the video game. And it's like, oh, you're playing it on easy? No wonder the AI's dumb. Like, what are you talking about? Like, play it on a harder difficulty. That's why the AI's dumb. You're playing it on easy. Of course you can crawl across the floor past them. Stupid. You're on easy. Like, oh my god, it was just like, it was like people were like, well, I don't have to play it to know it's a bad game. It's like, yeah, no, you kind of do. You kind of do. You can hate, look, you can fucking hate that story all you fucking want. That's not the gameplay. Like, so to say the game's trash and you're just basing it off a story just does, no. Sorry, I don't accept your argument. I'll accept your story arguments, that's it. You're not going to say the game's bad. Period. You didn't play it.
Did you also make the same argument for a movie, though?
That's why I was saying about Eternals. I don't bitch about... I saw Captain Marvel, I'll fucking shit on that movie all fucking day, dude. I saw fucking the Star Wars in the movies. I will shit on those all fucking day.
Because you get, no, you're saying that the game, the story's bad, but the gameplay, it's not a bad game. Okay, if you watch a movie, like, okay, the cinematography is really good, the sound design is really good, editing is good.
Yeah, most people don't count that. No, you went to film school. Most people, dude, you and I watch movies different than a majority of people you know. Like, that's why when me and you talk about movies, I'm usually like, oh, they shot this, blah, 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 blah. Like, when I talk to them, to pretty much anybody else, I don't bring up any of that shit. Maybe one or two people. Todd, I do. But, like, you're basically the only one I'm actually like, the cinematography's, well done. The fucking sound mixing right here was a little off. That kind of threw me out here. But, you know what I mean? Like, shit like that. But, no, I mean, usually people don't, unless the movie's, like, exceptionally filmed. You know what I mean? That's usually the only time somebody's like, dude, some of that imagery, and it's like, yes, agreed.
I can make Dunkirk. I thought
never saw it.
That movie was boring as fuck.
Yeah, my dad hated it.
But, well, okay, see, here's the thing. When I saw it in IMAX, 70.
The way, yeah. So did he. Yeah, so did he.
And sound-wise and visual, like, it was
amazing.
Incredible.
Yep.
Yes. Cincinnati's it's like, okay, well, see, that's, to me, so like, I'm not going to, say, okay, it's a bad movie. Like, I would tell people, unless you have the capabilities somehow to see it in a movie where you have, like, a really nice, like, home,
yeah.
Like, you have a movie, theater in your house, then yes, watch the movie. Otherwise, but then also at the same time, I'm like, okay, the vision was really good, sound design was really good. Otherwise, I thought it was really good. So your dad didn't like it either.
No, yeah.
There might have been people who, would say the opposite of me, that they actually enjoyed it. And that's, that's a very,
it was.
I think that's hard. It's like direct, like, like, you could, like, show what a bad, camera shot is.
Yes.
Reservoir Dogs. Like, and they're in the diner at the beginning, they're like, you know, they're talking. It's
yeah.
like, okay, what if the camera was just like pointing at the floor the entire time?
Right.
Like, that's a bad, you know, that's bad camera. Like,
yeah, of course, yes.
yes. Like, that's something you can say is, like, objectionably bad. But, you know, like, what they're talking about, you know, I don't know. Like,
yeah.
Can you really say, like, oh, like, what if they were, you know, what if they were talking about, anal sex? Well, some people would probably, you know, not enjoy that conversation. They would be, you know, offended by that conversation. Does that make that a bad topic for conversation or a bad conversation?
For that person, sure. Right.
Well, yes, to that, yes.
Well, okay, so here's my thing. Here's something that's bad that I've brought up, and I'll bring it up here. The Batman movie, the new one.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the movie, she's like, you know, them and their white privilege. It's like, whoa, fucking whoa. Not once in this whole fucking movie is this brought up. You literally threw this line in here to be hip with the fucking times now, to people be like, goddamn right, white privilege motherfuckers. You know, and it's just like, no. You're going to throw something like that fucking out there. Have a little extra dialogue before that to show it's kind of a problem. You know what I mean? Like, not just like...
Does that movie really didn't need it because, like, all the corrupt, like, you know, politicians were all old white guys.
Yeah, on purpose. But not on purpose. Like, remember? It wasn't on purpose, but it was on purpose.
But, so, like, for that, so in that situation, like, to me, it's like, okay, well, that, you know...
Well, you're supposed to infer that then, but then they'll have lines of dialogue that are literally throwing what's happening in your face. Like, I'm picking up this chair right now. It's just, if you're going to have a line that polarizing in that movie, at where it was, you got to add some context. You have to. Yeah. That's just writing 101. You don't just be like, oh, look, there's some whiteys. Brr. Most people don't, unless you're like a super racist, kind of like Cannell was like, notice all the white people are evil, you know? And according to you, he's right.
He said there was only two good white people.
Right, Batman and Gordon. Right.
Yeah, and who are the good black people? Batman and Alfred. There's two good black people. The mayor and Gordon. Okay.
Catwoman.
I wouldn't say she was good. I would say she was.
You wouldn't. But she's considered good.
I took her as being morally gray, which I always thought that's what the character of Catwoman was, you know, morally gray.
Morally gay now. But yeah, no, she always was. She always was a robber, but she always was like, I guess, kind-hearted to the less fortunate.
Right, and I always thought that she kind of had like that. She was like was always like she didn't kill unless like she had to, or like they were like a really bad person, and you know, but like she was like, okay.
I like how people are like, Batman never kills, and it's like, he used to carry a gun. Detective Comics, yeah, he did. Like, yeah, no, he killed people, motherfuckers. Like, maybe he doesn't anymore. I get that, but it's like, if you're gonna sit here and bitch about fucking, you know, fucking source material, might want to throw that one in there. Just like when Captain Marvel came out, remember I was bitching? I was like, well, why isn't she black? And they're like, yeah, but why isn't she a man? It's like, that's, you know, if you're gonna make it the woman though, why isn't it the black woman first? Why has it got to be a white woman? It's like, oh, but, you know, we finally got a woman in Marvel, and it's like, it should be a fucking black woman, though. Also, like, you want this, right? Like, I don't know, it fucking blew my mind that that was just overlooked. Like, I don't know. It's like you instantly jumped over two fucking Captain Marvels to get to the white blonde one. Like, okay, like, we're gonna care about fucking equality and all this shit up until a point from this side. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And I kind of wish Gary and all them would have brought that actually up more than they did. They just were, we kicked that guy kicked that in, or was that you?
I don't know.
It hit off one of your skates. No, on my screen it hit off one of y'all's skates. No, it hit off a skate. I'll show it right here. I think it bounces off the goalie. There it goes. Yeah, it bounced off the goalie and hit your skate and went in. Oh well, not a big deal. But no, I wish they would have talked about that more, because that, I mean, that's definitely one of their points that people could have been like, okay, these guys aren't always douchebags, you know? But I mean, you got fucking, that just shows you, honestly, how shitty some people are, like how big their following, like, are. Because, you know, I would say over half of that is probably the sexist, racist. You know what I mean? No?
No, I said yeah.
You didn't come through.
I was baffled by the computer's decision there.
Yeah.
Picking up some steam at center ice. They've got numbers here.
No, that's just, I don't. Oh, wow. Jesus Christ, guys.
They score back-to-back goals. They
said before about, like, you know, that could be like, oh, because you never seen it and stuff, you know?
Yes.
If you remember something.
Uh-oh. What did I bitch about?
This is back on the first.
Oh, okay.
And there's people in there talking to you. Guy, and then these,
That was before all these goddamn Biden let these damn illegals come in and totally take this country and change it.
And
shooting up our goddamn schools.
Yeah. We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period.
Zimmer Brothers' fiance and this other girl. They all work in the same department.
Yeah.
We'd all like take our breaks together and hang out.
Ooh, you fuck.
And the fiance, she was really into Twilight.
And never seen it. Heard it's terrible. Don't care. Yeah, go ahead though.
The books. Like,
right. Oh, okay, yeah. I heard the books are actually really good.
No.
They're not.
Okay,
Go on.
That's okay. So
okay.
Here's the thing, okay. And she believed I was like, you know, like really into Buffy, and so, you know, she was talking to me about it. And he would just, you know, give her some shit. Oh, this is terrible. This is god awful.
Yeah.
Well, I actually went to the library and picked up the first book and started to read it.
Yes.
You know, and I couldn't finish. I think I finished maybe the first chapter. But this is just
well, okay. You can't.
Right?
I'd have to read a couple more chapters. Unfortunately for me, because you know I did go to college for writing. I have to read more than just one chapter. I got to give the author, like, unless the voice that they write in is that fucking bad. But I don't see that being possible because of how much it's sold and got a whole fucking franchise out of it. So that's why I might not like it, but I'd have to read at least like 2 or 3 chapters.
We'll think about what it's about.
Oh, no, 100%. Yeah. I'd also be reading it in that voice, too, unfortunately. Tucked. Completely tucked.
I was saying, like, I wanted, you know, and I was like, look, I tried to read the book, I couldn't do it, I just, you know,
they're
that was terrible. And he's like, you can read the book, I'm like, you know, I'm like, well, yes, I can't argue, I can't argue that this is bad, you know.
Yeah, if I didn't read it. Right.
At least make an attempt to,
have somewhat of an argument instead of just being, look, you can 100% be correct about something with never fucking seeing it, but at the same time, your argument really shouldn't mean shit to fucking anybody, because it's just like, I don't care if you vote or not, but if you're gonna like come at me hardcore with politics, then I would prefer you voted. You know what I mean? If you're going to be that opinionated and come at me for anything that I have to say about politics, you should probably vote. If you don't, I'm not going to really want to listen to you. Right? Right or wrong. So with entertainment, just like I was saying with the Last of Us people, it's like, dude, you didn't even play the fucking game. Your argument means nothing to me, except for the story part that you might not know, because you watched the story part of it. Watching somebody else play a game isn't equal to playing the fucking video game. I will attest to that 1,000 times.
Yeah.
It's like watching somebody skateboard and then getting on one yourself. Well, they made that look a lot easier than it really is. No fucking shit.
Okay, so the thing with the politics thing is like, okay,
Along
so
with
2016.
Between the benches, I'm James
I watched
Cebulski.
debates, I listened to
Underway.
statements and stuff, both Gordon and Trump.
Saunders wins it in
I didn't like either one, so I was like, okay, why not?
Don't vote for them.
Because
vote for local. Vote. You gotta vote locally though.
Well, yeah,
that's more effective.
That
I don't look. I vote for myself as president, dude. Think about that.
Right.
That's literally a wasted vote. I don't think so. I think I would be a way better president than every single one we've ever had. That's not true at all, but I would try my best to actually help fucking human beings. And that's really all I ask for out of a president. Is like, you are legitimate, like you're not paid by fucking companies. Your son's not fucking smoking crack, making deals with China. You're not fucking preaching the Bible and out here raping fucking, grabbing people by the pussy. You're not getting blowjobs in your office while you're fucking married and then acting like you're fucking this dude that's not having sex on an island of teenage girls. You know, you're not fucking starting a war because your dad lost one who ran the CIA before he became president. Like, you know what I mean? Obama. Sorry, I forgot to bring up Obama. Murdering children daily because he didn't give a fuck because they were drones. Like, yeah. I get it. He was cool. I get it. Obama was cool, man. He wasn't a good president evil. Either. I should have said evil. I meant evil for all the presidents. And then, like, why aren't people talking about Joe Biden having dementia anymore, right? Remember how that was, like, a big thing? Where'd that go? Country's in shit. We could probably blame his dementia on that, but we're just... Now he's fully cognizant, right? Or cognizant, sorry. Been drinking. But yeah, no, it fucking blows my mind. And Pelosi's husband... literally just got a fucking DUI. You're protected by secret fucking security that will drive you around, and you got a DUI after you shut down your country, and fucking your wife goes and gets her hair done at a fucking salon that you personally shut down in San Francisco. Like, fuck out of here, kids. What are we doing? God, I hate you all of you. Rand Paul. Fucking, you've heard old boy talk about it. Fucking made up, he couldn't pass the fucking doctor degree, so he made up his own shit and passed it. Like, passed himself. Like, awarded himself a doctorate because he couldn't fucking get it himself. Like, bruh. And I agree with some of the fucking shit he says. And I agree with some of Pelosi's shit too, but it's just fucking, it just blows my fucking mind. Like, these people we're taking them serious.
Yeah, well, I can give you, like, which I think were two really stupid political statements, and they weren't made by politicians.
Well, I know who you're talking about. I think I read one on Twitter.
Yeah, if Republicans were in charge, there would be gun control, and there was that Roe versus Wade would not have gotten overturned.
No. Told you, once I get this alcohol flowing, bro.
They were going to be able to make it all the way back, but this is a terrific comeback.
The Queens have evened things up here late in this second period.
I hate guns. I think they're
jumping their legs now.
I love guns. I fucking love guns, but there needs to be fucking reasonable fucking shit with them.
Yeah, and she's like, abortion shouldn't be completely illegal. Not a Republican. So I know every Republican, all Republicans. This is how Republicans feel. And I'm like,
no, you're wrong.
No, it's like,
no, you're wrong, lady.
It's like
some of you do.
It's like I used to be a Democrat. It's like,
well, that's why you think that the abortion thing's cool.
Yes. It's like, and I think you kind of still are. Like,
No, she doesn't realize where the actual... Okay, so a lot of people don't realize that the Republican Party is starting to get super far religious shit. That's why you're seeing all this bullshit. So a lot of older Republicans that like really don't give a shit about this shit are kind of just like letting these like super religious people just like have their day in the sun, and they don't realize what's actually happening. You know what I mean? Like they're not grasping it. And then the Democrat people that should be helping these Republican people, they're so just letting their far left people fucking do their shit because that tactic kind of works. And they're like, fuck it, we'll ride these coattails. And it's like, you're letting that get too far out of control. Like, both sides are letting their fucking extremists start running the party. And if you're only going to have a two-party system, that cannot be.
Right.
Like, you can't have two extremes going at each other. That's fucking magnetic forcing. Like, that it's proven on fucking magnets. The Earth is a giant fucking magnet. Like, you're going to have two opposing forces that hard going at each other trying to make fucking, like, bipartisan shit for everybody in the country that's not them living in their fucking tax bracket, fucking with a fucking security detail with guns that they're allowed to have. You know what I mean? Like, of course you don't want guns. You don't need them. No shit.
Yes, yeah.
Do I think if the FBI looks into you and then you turn 18 and you're allowed to buy two guns, a fucking jacket, and fucking hundreds of fucking bullets? I don't know. Maybe somebody probably should have looked into that shit. You know? Oh, wait, the FBI did and didn't give a fuck and let him go and do it? Okay. Well, whose fault's that? Looks like it's the FBI's fault because they fucking knew. Like, dude, the CIA and the FBI do a bunch of fucked up shit. I mean, fucking Epstein was supposedly CIA. That's a whole island of them raping children.
Across the line and on the attack. Now a quick pass to
I don't believe he's dead.
Oh, he's dead as fuck.
I think it was fake. And
he's dead as fuck.
He cut a deal with them, and he's got some, other islands.
No. He was the deal. No, he was the deal. He got in trouble, and he was going to talk, and he's dead.
Oh.
He's done. Think of all the pictures of famous people he's with. Think about that.
Yeah.
Think about the people that you know that... There's a bunch of people you don't know that were on those flights, but think about the people you know who were. A bunch of times.
I feel like he would have more like some kind of fail-safe.
That was the fail-safe. Once the internet happened and all these pictures started getting released, he got busted for doing it, and then he got instantly murdered.
What I'm saying is, I thought he would have something okay, but if he was
okay, yeah. No, why would you? If you're that comfortable where the government's let you, most of them are coming to your island to rape.
That's exactly why I would.
Okay, do you remember the FBI literally raided his island right after they captured him? Like, literally, they went to the island and raided and took everything off of it.
Yeah.
What do you think that was, dude? They literally just had a cleaner come and fucking do all the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if he had a fucking failsafe, it would have been on that island somewhere, and those motherfuckers just went in there and tore the fucking shit apart.
Once again, I'm going to go back to him being a dumbass because...
Well, sure, but, I mean, you got to think, it's also the government that anything you do electronically, they're going to know, because what they're letting you do. Like, I don't know, the safest place, in my mind, would have been that island also. But I would have had it like a whole Goonies situation where I, like, buried the treasure, had a map, maybe an underground pirate ship. I mean, the motherfucker was a billionaire with his own island. You can probably afford a pirate ship.
Okay, so I don't think
and some booby traps.
There is a term for a type of computer that's never been connected to the internet.
Well, there's, like, burner phones and shit like that.
Yeah. It's like, that's my thing. It's like, okay, like, like, I would have had,
But if the FBI comes and raids your island, that's gone.
Yes, I would have had it on me. I would have had it some, like Windows Sphere place, and
the only thing he would have been able to do is have somebody in the press that he was, and just was like, I know they're gonna fucking murder me. Here's this, but he had no clue, dude. He's living the fucking life, raping girls left and right. You know what I mean? Maybe throw some boys in there. I'm sure. You know, like, oh, that's fucking disgusting, man. If I was ever a fucking superhero, like anytime there was like a superhero team up, I would never join, and they'd be like, why don't you ever help us like save the world? And it's like, I figure you guys got this. I'm going to keep killing pedophiles and sex traffickers. Like, that's what I'm here to do. Like, you guys can do all that. Like, oh, fucking Thanos, snap, snap, snap. You know, it's like, I'm good. I'm going to fucking Bangkok right now to fucking murder, like, 3,000 fucking sex traffickers. You know what I mean? Like, that's my superhero power. I save fucking children. Shame on me. And I'd be so fucking brutal, dude. I would fucking... Oh my god, the things I would do to these motherfuckers. Fucking disgusting pieces of shit. So my comic books would probably, like, never sell. Like, my superhero would be like, oh, that stuff's a little too hard for me. It's like, yeah, well, it's a hard issue, isn't it? Look at us. Look at us. Our Black Alan Jackson store, Anthony. I was hoping it was the musician. Buddy, you don't have to sleep in here. I can go get you. You want to leave? You can leave. There's the door, son. You're good. I love you. You're a good boy. He's just like, you're being loud. And it's like, well, you know, I'm partying, kid. I'm drinking, playing figure skating, or whatever. Whatever the sport is. What is this called? Ice soccer? Yeah, something like that, right?
Burns got the puck at center, and it's time to go. Comes up with a huge stop. He was right on the move there.
Didn't realize I was getting beat up.
We're about moments away from puck drop.
What are you doing, bud?
Toledo's got it in the defensive zone.
You just pass it to yourself.
Oh, big stop. Burns sliding the puck behind the net. Right out in front. Can't connect.
Okay, wait.
Listen to your heart. Episode 4 was probably the best episode of Stranger Things of this season.
Yeah.
I also love the fact that, like, Eddie was like, wow, you're this, and this, and you're still, like, a cool dude. And I'm like, yeah, why was I the only person that liked Steve in the first fucking season? Why was I the only guy that was like, dude, Steve's like, he broke his fucking camera because he was being pervy. Like, what? How is that being a bully? He's literally looking after his girlfriend. Like, yeah, that's the winner.
How was the conference champion? Like, what's going on? I gotta take a piece.
On who? I need names. Conference champions? Oh, I just got it.
Yeah.
1 Division 10 title. Oh, we just had enough points. Club season. That's what happened. It's just points. Yeah.
We won something.
No, we did. We've won 2 games tonight. We've won the hearts of millions of Americans. Don't worry, nobody in chat. I'll keep you company. Maybe. Yeah, I will. Well, 15 games with 2 or fewer goals against. Good for me. Division title! Yeah! My dog is so mad right now. Snake, spider, they're cool. Actually, my snake's pissy. He's mad. I know he's mad. I saw his dick. He's mad. He's hungry. He's not like mad hungry. He just, it's his day to eat is upon us. So I have to go, actually today now, my time zone. I have to go get him a rat to eat. And I feed him live rats. I don't feed him the frozen ones. I tried to do that. He is not a fan, and I am not going to heat up a rat in my microwave. Not fucking happening. So, not a rat guy when it's not alive and bleeding. Which they don't actually bleed because he literally strangles them to death. And then the spider... I'm going to buy it food. I don't know if it's going to eat it or not, so...
Alright.
Oh, you're back?
Yeah.
I was just going over my feed... Since nobody was here to talk to, I didn't want it to be quiet, so I was going over my feeding regimen for tomorrow.
Oh.
For the animals.
Oh, okay. I thought, not for you?
No. I was thinking about trying to, like, not eat for 2 days.
Yeah. Sounds
See how that
like
goes.
A terrible idea.
Well, I mean, I've done like 1 day.
Oh. I'm gonna have to put the rum back after this drink and...
You know, I try to do fucking crazy shit to my body just so I can survive longer, right? Like, if I could have poison that I could, like, slowly inject into my body to make me more immune to poisons, 100% do it.
Yeah?
100%. 100%. Have you seen the people that do that?
No.
Yeah. And people that do it with, like, snake venom and shit like that. So they can fucking be, so they can fuck with snakes, I guess, basically. Like, you know, some people, like, and I'm actually, I think spiders might be my thing, man. Like, I really kind of want to get, like, 2 or 3, like, different kinds of the same, like, you know, tarantulas.
I thought you were getting a squid.
Oh, no, that's definitely next. But I'm saying, like, you know how, like, certain people, like, the brain likes, like, all his fish shit?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, so, like, I'm saying if I bought a multiple of species, I think spiders would be my...
I gotcha.
My weird... Dude, they're just so neat. My dog's like, what about me, motherfucker? Like, nah, dog, I'm always gonna have a dog. You know, I might even get a cat. Fence on that one. Jury's out. Let's see who I marry. If I marry somebody and they're like, we're getting a cat, god damn it. Well. Except for there was like a $6,000 cat, I think it is. That's actually like 3 feet.
Yeah.
Tall, basically, and it can leap up to like 20 feet or something like that. It's basically a fucking, it's a hybrid cat. I forget what it's fucking called right now, but it's basically a fucking African jungle cat mixed with a house cat. So it's like the size of like a small, regular sized dog. Not like a mini dog, but like a, you know how my dogs are usually kind of regular size?
Yeah.
It's like a smaller version of one of those, but it's a cat. So it's basically like you having a fucking jungle cat running around your fucking house. Like that, I'm 100% would buy that fucking creature. You know? But...
Can shoot your face as you sleep?
Well, the thing is, if I die at my house, the cat's 100% going to eat me. That's what they do. They're fucking monsters. They're the number one, besides humans, they're the number one killer of species. Like house cat, domestic, did you ever watch that show? It's like the 10 deadliest whatevers on Animal Planet, where they do like those top 10 lists. Well, one of them was like top 10 deadliest like animals, and the first one was fucking, not for humans, just like in general. And they're like the top 10 killers or whatever, and it was the fucking house cat. Because they're like, this motherfucker, they like kill for fun. They're like, they just kill, they'll kill butterflies, they'll kill, you know, like, they just kill for fun.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I never really thought about that, but like, they really do. They just are like, oh, I'm gonna murder you.
We've still got zeros on the board. Gilmore's won the draw.
And that's why they made the list. They made the Chris Jericho. These guys suck. I'm excited to not lose this game. I hope we don't. Oh, they're racist. Oh, God. There's a guy named Black, and he looks like he is the darkest you can make the guy. And then they have a guy with a mullet, Fat Moose Knuckle 69. A moose knuckle is the dick and balls. I don't know if you knew what a moose knuckle is, but that's what it is. Yeah, you know, girls have camel toe, boys have moose knuckle. That's the, yeah.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway.
You've heard me say it before, surprisingly, because I frequently use that term. I use the term tucking and moose knuckle a lot.
I never heard you use the term
nearing the midway mark of the period.
Yeah. Well, I use it a lot. Not as much as I use tucking, but
the Bullies win it.
Possession earned on the draw, James. We'll see if they can set something up.
Stopped by the goal.
Well.
Walk into a scoring spot, get a pretty good chance on goal. They just can't find a way to finish it off.
Shot in front. No room for that.
I blocked it.
Here in the corner, he grabs
I did. It hit off my guy.
Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick.
I didn't mean to.
Sends it over.
I don't know what more could be done there. That's a good shot, but the goalie
I
makes
just
a great stop.
took the puck away from you too on accident. I was trying to hit the guy that was on you. But like check him, but like legitimately like push him off of you.
Penalty shot coming up after that whistle.
It's a hate crime.
Penalty shot.
Watch this, racist.
Here he goes on the penalty shot.
Not do, sir.
Denies him.
What?
Well done, good stop.
I still had the puck too.
Face off looming as both centers get into position.
Did you put ice in your drink?
If it's like warm like this is, yeah.
Cincinnati's won the draw and they'll go to
Oh, I drink all of my shit warm, even my beer.
He might have a step here.
Oh, dude, Todd gives me so much shit when I'm at his house.
Yeah, beaten is the term, James.
Because like I'll buy it at the store or whatever before I go over there. Then I'll just like, I don't ever put it in the fridge because I don't give a fuck. I'll just like leave it out. And he's always like, dude. He's like, you always fucking just leave your fucking beer out, blah, blah, blah. I was like, dude, I don't, what are you talking about? You know, like, I act like I don't know what he's talking about. But, like, in reality, it's like, he knows I don't fucking care. I told him that last time, actually. I'm like, dude, I don't understand why you're giving me, like, did they quit? Are they quitting?
I don't know.
Did you pause? I didn't pause.
No, I didn't pause.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, dude, you know, I was like, you know, when I drink at my house, it's like I literally have like a 12-pack for like, if I drink 3 days, a 12-pack will last me 3 days of drinking.
Gilmore's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone.
Wait,
Black's got the puck.
Huh?
The Queen skate
Yeah.
trying to gain a step. He's in.
Yeah, I'll only drink like, I mean, tonight obviously I'll have more than, but like if I'm drinking by myself, dude, I'll have like 2-3 beers, but I'll drink like fucking half a bottle of liquor.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I've drank with you before. I'm like,
No. If I'm just drinking beer, I will fucking, that 12-pack's not standing a chance. No. When I'm drinking by myself, you know what I mean? Like when I'm doing like art or something, like I'll just open up a beer, and like I was saying earlier, it's like I'll drink the liquor and just like take shots of beer, like when I'm drinking liquor. So that's why that's why a 12-pack will last me forever. But the whole point is I don't have a refrigerator where I put my beer at. I just leave it out. So it's like not only is it in like light, but it's also getting warm. So it's like I drink beer probably like the worst possible way you can, and I don't mind it. You know?
Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense.
Hey James, we got to get another look at that. He's pretty rattled here. Looks like he took a pretty big.
But it's just like, so I can drink the fuck out of a warm beer, but I can also drink warm soft drinks, and I can also drink like water that's like warm. That sometimes like people are like, I can't drink warm water. It's like I can, you know, like I don't know.
I can't if I'm thirsty enough,
But no, I'm just over fucking just like playing sports the way I did and just shit like that. It's like I don't. If I need to be hydrated, I don't give a fuck if it's warm or cold. And I've just adapted to that so much that nowadays, like I said, with the beer, don't fucking bother me. Fucking Cokes and all that shit, I can drink warm. Like if I leave a bottle of water, I usually leave a bottle of water in my car just in case. But yeah, usually now in the summer, dude, I'll get in there and it'll be fucking like scalding hot, and I'll still fucking drink it, you know. But oh, that's just me. I'm a little weird. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm normal and everybody else is weird. I think that's more of probably the reality.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. I mean, I know a shit ton of people that have seen Redo of Healer, which, oh, dude, so I was over at Todd's for like Memorial Day stuff, but not on Memorial Day.
Yeah.
So it was like Saturday, kind of like there's a bunch of people that came over and hung out, and we were talking, and there was a couple people over there that watch anime, and they were like, oh, blah, 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 we're trying to find a new one to watch, and I just looked at Todd, and I was like, Redo of Healer, and he's like, no. I was like, Redo of Healer. They're like, what is that? He's like, God damn it. He's like, no. I was like, all right. I was like, let's all sit down. He's like, no, dude. And I was like, all right, fine. Oh, it's Kodak Black. All right, the rapper that is on Kendrick Lamar's album, new one, a couple times, that admitted to raping, sexually assaulting someone. Great. Let's push that fucking forward. But yeah, so we didn't end up talking about it, but like, I talked about it with Zach and Gilman.
Yeah.
And so like, they both like were like, I explained it a little bit to them, but like the actual people that were watching, like Cassia and Ian and all them, like, I don't know, you've never met those people, but I was talking to them, you know, and I don't know. I didn't get to talk to them about it, but that's kind of because I was like, no. Like, come on, man. But I was talking when I was inside. I was talking to Zach and Gilman. Were both like, "What the fuck's that?" Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "All right, let me give you like one of the tamest things in the whole show." Like, they're like, "Really? That's a show?" And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, oh, you have, like, I was like, you have no idea, dude. I don't know. And then they're like, and you like it? I was like, I love it. It is so fucked up that it's just, for me, that's like, you know, and it's all, you know, they're all adults. It's all, there's no fucking, you know. But it's like when it gets to a certain point of just like sexual ridiculousness, like I'm all in. Like I really am. And that one just goes off the goddamn fucking. It's amazing. I love it. It's just like it's something like if I was a Japanese dude that was gonna write something like that, like that would be as close as I would get to what I would do. Like, and I think that's why I like it so much. It's like I would throw that in there, that in there, that in there. I can't believe that's in there. I would have done that though if I would have thought about it. Like, oh my god, this dude jerks off on a wanted poster. Like,
now you've got to play like a leader.
Oh my god, fuck. And I'll never get a season 2. I don't even think they sell the books in America. Like, I don't know. And that Star Wars girl is the one I've heard about that from, by the way. Yeah. Her. And Nick Rekieta, actually. I'm sure he's fucking super popular now. He's a lawyer. He did the Kyle Rittenhouse trial and got a bunch. Like, I don't agree with hefty chunks of his political beliefs, but he knows really good lawyers. Sorry, I had hair in my face. I was brushing it, trying to get back. But he's a lawyer, and he's pretty good about it, like legally. And then if he doesn't know something, he tries to get somebody that knows a lot about that part of the lawyering to talk about it. But like I said, I don't. His politics are, for me, they're just not. Oh, I can agree with some. I'll agree with. I would say majority of people, there's politics I'll agree with you on, but there's also the majority of people that I don't agree with you on the politics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but with him, it's like he does that law stuff. But anyway, so I actually saw him through Nerdrotic because he was a big fucking nerd. Like I think it was Game of Thrones-ish or Lord of the Rings, whatever. He was one of those. He liked them. So he was on the show back when I watched that fucking guy. And then he did the Kyle Rittenhouse trial and got like super popular because of all the shit that went on with that. And then he just did the Johnny Depp trial, where like he live streams and has lawyers on and they talk about it or whatever. So now he's like super fucking popular because of those two trials, right?
Right.
But like I said, so he watched that redo of Healer also. So those two were talking about it on a show. And this is when I stopped watching Nerdrotic and all those guys. And they're like, oh, there's this anime that's all fucked up and this kind of happens in it. And like some of the shit they said, but they didn't really like say like too much. But then they said this like one thing. And I was like, no way that's in a goddamn, like, cartoon show, basically, right? And, yeah, sure as hell was. Like I said, I don't... Oh, yeah, we're definitely losing this one. Kodak Black is destroying us.
This is sad, pathetic.
Well, I bitch about his admitting sexual assault, and he's like, I'll show you, and then he said a word I can't repeat. And I was like, whoa, calm down, Kodak Black. I'm just calling out what actually, like, if you were like, you've had a DUI, it's like, yep, I sure have. Like, I'm just saying, legally, you said you sexually assaulted someone. You admitted she did not lie. All alone. Yes, I was all alone there. That was definitely a one-on-no-one situation. That guy wasn't all alone, though. Happy Gilmore was not. Wow, he just swung at the ref. Throw him on the bench. Like, that wasn't even Happy Gilmore's haircut in the movie, bud. Not even when he was a hockey player. Oh, so on Twitter I follow this dude that ex-military, but he's like super far right, like super religious and all this shit. And it's like, I follow a couple left people like that too, just because like I personally need to see these opinions. You know what I mean? I know it pisses other people off, but like I personally need to see them just to know what kind of human beings I'm dealing with, especially since eventually, me voting for myself as president is going to pay off, so I'm going to have to know some of the constituents, right? Well, yeah. I mean, that's inevitable. That's what I told Kendra that one time. It was like right after she had a really big surgery, and that's what I told her. And I was like, you know, I'm going to live longer than you. And she's like, oh, I don't doubt that. And I was like, no, I mean, like, you as in, like, the human race. And she's like, you know what? She's like, I can actually kind of see that happening. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm like a cockroach. Like, I won't be dead until it's, like, absolutely, like, the end. I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I was like, but it always seems to work that way where I should have died and I just don't. And I was like,
more than half the period has gone by. Hope you're
you
enjoying
know,
this one.
we haven't tried bullets yet. That might work, but nothing else has. I'm jumping down an airplane soon. That might do it. Yeah. When my brother gets back from his next working trip, he's going to figure out when he comes back, and then when he comes back, he'll have a couple days to do shit. And he's like, do you want to jump out of an airplane? And I said, duh. Why wouldn't I try to fly? I'm a birdman. What's the worst that could happen? I have a parachute.
What?
Well, that's true. I have 2 parachutes, so if I can't flap my arms fast enough to actually fly, parachutes should probably catch me. And you know me, I won't go splat. I'll fucking I'll land like precisely on my ankle where I just like somehow it like disperses the traumatic force of thousands of feet of falling with another person strapped to your back. And it rolls just the right way that it reverberates back into the ground, and I just walk away with a twisted ankle and a dead guy strapped to my back. Or girl, I don't know what I'm jumping out of the plane with. Or an in-between, non-binary, gender-fluid human being, right? Dude, I'm afraid to itch this eye because I don't want to cut my eye. I don't want to cut this eye because then I'll have 2 like blood-soaked eyes, and then I will look like a fucking monster. And I'll have to go into work and be like, nah, I killed somebody. Like, oh no, like driving? I'm like, no, like hand-to-hand combat murdered with them. That's why my eyes are red, because I cried tears of blood as I choked their soul out of their body. And I'll be like, all right, well, be safe at work. And I'll be like, just don't cross me today. Don't have to cry more blood tears. I like the idea. I think I was too far back. My dog's just like looking at me like, you're a psychopath. No, I'm not. There's plenty of animals that I keep alive. You, dude. So the other day, you know that like running up the hill song? I was totally just being an asshole. And I might have did it when I was drunk last night. I can't remember. But I was like literally just like walking around my house, be like, like for a while. I don't know what came over me. It was just like I couldn't stop doing it. It was just ridiculous, but I couldn't stop. It was addicted.
Here in the offensive zone.
But yeah, I mean, we were just walking around. That's all it was. For like an hour and a half. Constantly. And my dog was just looking at me like, shut the fuck up. It's like, I can't. I gotta get this out of my system. I don't even know why it's in my system.
tough one, but a good stop.
I know somebody can't score penalty shots besides me.
I don't, yeah, like, what the hell?
Oh, so one of the staffs on my David Bowie Labyrinth, like I have 2 different Labyrinth David Bowies.
Yeah.
One of the staffs, like I have it, I moved it because I got all these goddamn fucking Legos now. And I moved it, and it sits like, I don't know why they designed it like this, but it like kind of has this weird fucking lean to it. And I have it sitting up on my Chainsaw Man collection, which is like 10 books right now. The 11th book comes soon, which I highly recommend Chainsaw Man, but you'll never read it. But fucking, it's awesome. Guy turns into a goddamn chainsaw demon, dude. Anyway, he fell over because I guess the flag that I have blew in my fan, knocked him over, and it broke his little fucking crystal staff.
Oh.
So it's like, I'm not going to buy another one, and I got to glue this fucking staff together, but it's so fucking thin. And it's like, you could have made the staff a little bit thicker for this fucking, like, because it slides all the way down his hand.
Yeah.
It's like, I think my actual good version, because like this is more of a cartoony looking one. It was the last one I showed you. But the original one I have, that actually is like kind of like a replica one. That was like, I think it's NECA. I can't remember. I think it is NECA though. So it's like it's nice. It's not fucking super fucking awesome, but it's nice. But that staff I think is roughly the same size as the staff of this other cartoony one. That's like a plumper, like thicker version.
Yeah.
And it's like, why is its staff so fucking small for this version, and this staff for this one actually fits, properly as it would from the movies. I don't know. But that fell and fucking, I guess it snapped. So, I don't know. It makes me sad.
So, basically you're a staff queen.
Yep. And I suppose I got a staph infection. Because all these staffs I have around here. Oh, and I wonder what they think about Harry Potter. I don't know what Nerd Rock and all them think about Harry Potter. I mean, now that she's transphobic and all, they might love her. Even though she's not. What she said, no offense, trans community, I love you all, but what she said wasn't fucking transphobic. And that means just fucking shut the fuck up. If it was the sports thing, that's not transphobic. Now, if she said something else about something else, I'm not gonna argue something I don't know. But if it was just the sports thing that everybody fucking blew up on her the first time, no.
I think she said multiple things. I don't know every one of them. I think she's had multiple.
Okay, well, like I said, I'm not going to argue for her. Like, all I personally know that I will argue with her on is sports. That's it. Other than that, like, no. Like, they're human beings. Fucking, no. Sports is the only thing that's an unfair advantage. I'll stick by that, too.
She's doing pictures.
Uh-huh.
And, like her community and stuff. And she was drawing them and put them in Hogwarts houses. And people were saying how she supports transphobia and stuff. It's like, that is just like, the most ridiculous thing. Like,
because she drew people and put them in houses?
Of the Hogwarts houses.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you can't look Harry Potter. It's like, okay.
Here's a shot. Turned aside with the glove by Wagner.
I think it's a chance for a breather here as he hangs on and covers the puck up. J.K. Rowling's statements and stuff.
Well, I won't complain.
But
Kang's initial first touch on the
Harry
puck
Potter
can
has
settle
been,
it down so he can maintain
completed
possession and
for
make the play, guys. That's his measure
Well,
of
decade
ability,
now.
and it helps him keep things going for his squad.
And they're like,
do you know what H.P. Lovecraft's cat's name was?
No.
I will not say it.
Still a lot of time left in the
Starts with an N and ends with a man.
We're still scoreless.
That was the name of his black cat.
Yeah.
So, any of that H.P. Lovecraft bullshit, if you think he was racist for that, if you want to stand by that ground, then you can't like any Lovecraftian horror. any of it. Not one thing. Lord of the Rings? Dude was a fucking Christian, probably was against gay marriage and abortion. If you like any one of those things, you probably hate him. You know? There's certain shit, like with the Michael Jackson shit, like I won't listen to Michael Jackson music. I will listen to Jackson 5, like when he would have touched himself because he was a child. But like adult Michael Jackson is, this sounds weird, it's uncomfortable for me to listen to. Like it really is. Like I'm not overplaying anything. It makes me uncomfortable when I hear it. I don't like it. Because I believe he really did touch children. Like, I know he was never charged. I believe he did it, though. And I think he was just that fucked up and scarred from being a child star that his dad, forced all the shit on him, and he never got a childhood. So basically, in his mind, he literally was a fucking child. So when he was touching other children, he didn't see it himself as an adult. Like, I truly do believe it. That's why I think he touched kids. I think he was just a curious child as a fucking 40, 50-year-old man. Like, because he was fucked up in the head. But I can't listen to his music. But I can listen to Jackson 5 because I know at that time, if he was touching kids at that time, well, at least it was fucking legal. You know?
They go on the attack from the left side.
But with her, like I said, I don't know. If she said something fucking like truly atrocious about trans people, then no, I would stop supporting Harry Potter for sure. And I want to buy the Harry Potter Legacy game. Like I said, all I know.
Yeah, but that's my other thing is like, it's like, okay, so you're not going to.
She's getting money off of it though.
She can with all the other folks, like the people who are actually making the game.
Well, I get that, but you're gonna suffer if you're. Yes. Okay, what about gun companies then? People that actually, not the people selling the guns, but the people making the parts. What about them? They're gonna suffer, correct? You don't care about that though, right?
No.
Okay.
Because I've never said to outlaw all guns, so.
Well, okay. That's true. I'll give you that. I don't think AR-15s should be illegal. I think if you make them automatic, you should get in trouble like you actually do. I think there should be background checks. I think you should have an ID, just like with cars. I think you should have an ID to fucking vote, by the way. If you're going to let 18-year-olds not buy anything but guns, because it's 21's tobacco now, too. Nope, sorry, you can raise that age to 21. Less bullets in a magazine, I'm also okay with that. I don't, you get to keep your fucking gun. What do you need fucking 15 fucking rounds to 60 rounds in a clip for? You can always banana clip something. Not really, but if it feeds through it. But yeah, that's just my thing, like... Like I said, dude, fucking a lot of the shooters were investigated by the FBI. And then on top of that, it's like, if you're buying 2 guns, that amount of bullets, 3 guns, this or that, in one day, you should definitely get a little bit of process to look at. You shouldn't just be like, here you go. Gun shows, you shouldn't be able to fucking go into a gun show. I don't give a fuck if it's a personal sale or shit. I know that's technically legal in America, but gun shows, a fucking 16-year-old shouldn't be able to walk in without fucking ID or anything and just buy a fucking gun. I get it, you love guns, you want to suck off a fucking muzzle and all that shit. No. Gun shows, you should be allowed to shoot illegal guns at gun shows. You want to shoot a fucking fully automatic fucking 1,000 bullets per minute. You want to shoot one of those motherfuckers? And you got trained fucking people there that are fucking watching you do it after you pay money and get background checked. No problem. But you're not going to sit here and sell a fucking 16-year-old a fucking handgun, right? No. Sorry. And actually, I know you probably never watched It's Always Sunny. Really? There's a very good gun episode.
The gun episode. I've seen that one.
Yeah, that's actually a really funny episode because it completely reversed their fucking because of the situations they're put in. So it's actually really clever writing on it.
The Queens get a hold of the puck in their own end.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, so there's a couple states that aren't conceal and carry permits. Like, you can literally just carry a gun if you want to. I think you should have a permit to carry a gun, and if you don't, you should get in trouble, just like driving a car without insurance. You can do it, but if you get caught, you get in trouble, right? But I don't think the state should be like, we love guns so much here that you don't even need to fucking show proof that you have one. You can literally just bring it out in public because people are bad and you should be able to shoot them to protect other people. You know what I mean? It's like,
there's the whistle as things will slow down.
Like, how do you... You can't argue the fact that, like, yeah, you need a gun to protect yourself. Can't really argue against that, you know? So it's got to be, like, and that's why I said, like, you got to have a common fucking reasonable ground that's just, it's not reachable with what's going on in fucking politics. Like, especially with, like, the NRA, how much power it has, like, just within, and, like, they have it on both sides, too. Don't think it's just a Republican.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah. Don't, you know. Democrats aren't pushing that hard for gun control, let's fucking be honest.
No, they're not.
No. So, and that... It bothers me because, like, thoughts and prayers. It's like, yeah, but, like, you really don't give a fuck because your kids are safe. It's not until your kids get shot up out of school or some shit like that, you know? Like, this last one was a bunch of Mexican children, right?
Right.
Like, it bothered a lot of people, but, like...
I could be wrong. I'm surprised I haven't heard anything about how they were, like, all like, you know, legal children.
Well, no, because they weren't.
You know.
They weren't. But, like, I mean, I'm sure you saw my horrible joke that I thought was fucking hilarious.
Probably did.
But so I put the guy that killed him was Border Patrol. And they're like, you know, they didn't want him to go in, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, to be fair, the shooter was Mexican. Which is a good joke because Border Patrol's the one that killed him.
Yeah.
So it's like, I throw that little splash of racism in your face. You know, on top of the fact that, like you just said, like, you know, they were all Hispanic. I'm surprised, like, people weren't like, well, you know, they were illegal, you know. Which, this shit fucking cracks me up. I hate illegal immigrants. Oh, really? Do you like eating corn? Yeah. Who do you think picks the shit? Who do you think gets a lot of your shit to the fucking market because they're willing to work at a shitty fucking price for your benefit? You know? Look, I don't like illegal immigration either. I prefer to all be legal, honestly. But it's gonna happen, and you know what? If they're not pieces of shit and they actually contribute to society, fuck it, stay. Fuck it. I like your food. Like, I don't give a fuck. Now you're a piece of shit. Bye. You know, the only reason you get to stay in America and be a piece of shit is if you're born here. And like, I wish if you were that big of a piece of shit, we could be like, all right, you go to this country now. Like what they used to do with Australia, where they just sent all the prisoners to Australia. Like, I wish we did that again. Australia wouldn't care. They got all sorts of shit that killed them. They don't give a fuck. See, this is why I should be president. And all these ideas are fucking top of the line.
I don't know, I just don't like okay, you want to have, you know, like,
you know, the brain loves guns, by the way.
Yeah,
that guy. Yeah. You wouldn't think he would. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you get your honey and you're starting whatever you know for protection. Okay. You know, first thing, you know, you should have to, you know, before you get your gun, you have to go through a certain evaluation. A psych evaluation.
Well, you shouldn't have to look. You shouldn't have to go through a psych evaluation.
I think you should.
If you haven't done anything to makes you have that's a lot of money spent. Like, the fact that I have a DUI on my record, I wouldn't mind them taking a little bit extra longer if I went to get a gun. Be like, I don't know, this guy drunk and drove. I don't know if I can trust him with a fucking weapon. Eventually I'd get it, but, like, maybe make me wait longer than a day. You know what I mean? Like,
but I think you should also have to go through training classes on how to properly use your weapon.
Well, that would be the conceal and carry that I was telling you about. That's a conceal and carry fucking shit.
And I think in Japan it's like they have it like once a year. You have to have someone come out from the government, whatever, and show them, okay, that you are, properly, concealing your weapon and.
Nah, see, that's also too much money. You should I'm sorry, it's not viable. It isn't. What should happen is every 2 to 3 years you should have to retake your conceal and carry course if you want to maintain your guns. And then that money should get paid into like a gun safety or victims of gun violence. Something.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied.
I also think that certain type of guns, like kind of like semi-automatic. Okay, if you have one of those, like
well, having an automatic rifle is illegal. You actually have to buy mods and illegally mod it. So that's what I was saying earlier. Like, if you get caught with that, technically you're going to fucking jail.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I would say, okay, but that type of gun, you should have to store it at like a shooting range type of facility, and then you can go there whenever you want to, and shoot your little,
Also not a viable money thing.
The snipers have it now.
If you're gonna buy a rifle like that, though, you should be aware that you're probably going to be looked at a little more closely. And like I said, you should have to do trade classes every 2 to 3 years. You shouldn't be able to buy... If you want to buy 2 AR-15s, let's say, I think there should be a 3 to 4 year waiting period for you to buy a second one.
Yeah.
Unless you want to trade in your first one because it's bad or something, I'll leeway that. But if you're going to own 2 of them, maybe wait 4 to 5 years to own your second one. You know what I mean? So maybe if you're going to shoot up a school and have 2 AR-15s, you might have 4 to 5 years to fucking think on it. Or we got 4 to 5 years to figure out if you're a fucking psychopath or not. You know?
You can also shoot a school with 1 AR-15.
You can. That's very true. But guess what? You wouldn't have 2. And if those police officers wouldn't have lied about the entire situation, we probably also wouldn't have all those dead kids, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Like, that one, probably it's looking like that one could have maybe been a little bit avoided. I haven't seen 100% of the facts, but the fact that the fucking police department isn't cooperating with authorities anymore kind of tells you a lot. Kind of tells you the fact that they're arresting parents for wanting to go in to save their children. The fact that there's children calling 911 for 40 minutes before they were killed. The fact that a fucking Border Patrol officer was getting his hair cut, took a shotgun and murdered the motherfucker while there were people that were armed in police uniform there. The fact that they saw the guy there. The fact that they lied about the back fucking door being open. They told the Border Patrol guy not to go in. There's police officers that went and got their kids out and let the shooter keep going. I mean, you know. The fact that they actually said during a press conference, I think it was their chief said, you know, the officers could have been shot. Yeah, that's your fucking job, dummy.
Yeah.
You signed up for it, you fuck. Just like a fireman, oh, I don't want to get burned, better not go in that house fire. No, you kind of fucking signed up for it. Gave you a suit and everything.
Looking for the open space.
The centerman glide into position.
I'm going to have to pee after this game. But, I don't know, dude, and then it was instantly politicized. Instantly politicized. Not even fucking an hour after it happened. Instantly politicized by both fucking sides. Instead of actually everybody being like, you know what, let's not politicize this for a little bit and literally fucking talk about the fact some fucking motherfucker that was known by the FBI was able to buy 2 guns, armor, and bullets in one fucking day and then go shoot up a school as he walked past police. Can we please just talk about that instead of being like, oh, guns bad, fucking, you know, oh, look, these kids are dead, but you don't care because they're brown. You know, like, no, fuck off. Fuck off. Children were fucking murdered by a fucking lunatic that the police department saw and the FBI knew. Let's be fucking honest. Game saver. Wagner, finally. Alright, I gotta go pee. I'm gonna go.
We're tied.
Oh, damn it, we're tied. You sure you just don't want me to go? You know, 2 versus 3 is not bad. Let me just foul real quick. That won't do anything, right? They won't get a penalty shot.
No, not at all. That's not how this version of the game works.
Overtime is set to get underway.
I'm not excited about this.
I'm James Cebulski. Time to boogie.
Time to boogie, my announcer says. Time to boogie.
Taken by Lee. Here's a chance! And it comes up with a huge save! And there we go. Icing is the call.
Spider. Oh, so there's this girl that's in, you know, Comicsgate or whatever. There's this new girl that's in Comicsgate. She's a really good artist. And, they, like, really shit on her the other day, and, like, a couple of, people at Marvel were, like, so disappointed in her, blah, 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 blah. And she's a sweetheart. She's not fucking like those other, wow. She's not like those other guys in it, where she, you know what I mean? She's like an Asian chick and shit. She just wants to draw her in comic books. It's, like, literally what it is. And, they were all, like, so disappointed in this chick, and I had no idea. And, like, her artwork was just really good. Turns out she was the fucking artist for fucking Spider-Gwen. Yeah. It was like, holy shit, are you kidding me? Like, fucking wow. Alright, I'll be right. I'm back. Well, you're out of luck because I tried to make you go to the bathroom like a little bit ago. So now you gotta wait. Now you gotta wait, son. Hello? That's fine. I will wait. Are you ready? What are you doing? If I had a fence, I would let you out and you could run around to your heart's content, but I don't have a fence.
Alright.
What do you want?
Nothing.
Okay. Not even Anna Kendrick?
she's getting a little old. Plus, I don't know. Like,
who's your new love, Sydney Sweeney?
No. I haven't decided yet.
You haven't decided yet?
For some reason, when I thought she was dating Bill Hader, I was just like, oh, what?
I thought they were.
They are. No, she's dating Bill Hader.
They're going to get...
That's why I was like, you know what? Okay. I like Bill Hader. I'm a huge Bill Hader fan. Well, I would say huge, but, you know, I do like Bill Hader. I'm going with this one. I'm going to, you know, like, okay.
Yeah, like, I like this guy. I approve.
Yeah.
So that's how I feel about my one girl. I'd be completely fine if she was with a girl that I was like, I get it. I see why. But I think she's only with that girl because, like, it's a girl. Mm-hmm. And it's just kind of like, you can get, like, a way cooler girl than that. Like, for your style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like I said, dude, this, like, she's one of the only people that I've, like, literally been like, oh my god, you and I literally almost have every fucking single thing in common. Like, holy shit, I hate you. Because I hate myself. But what you're saying with hater, you're like, oh, like, this is the girl that I, like, you know, I'm cool with. And the fact that she's happy with this guy that I know is a good dude, like, I'm okay with it. You know?
All day for this, and it's about time. Hi, everybody, along with Ray Ferraro.
Also,
I'm James Sabalski here for EA
like, she never
Sports.
tweets me. Ever.
Yeah, she's getting fucking drilled. Hater dick.
Like, and I don't know, I'm saying, okay, I get you, people, you know,
Well, speaking of racists,
they change, but
like, two teams looking stark for a win,
you say you need the,
and we are
fucking,
set to go.
You know, shit to make me thought that you were funny, and, you know, kind of...
Possession here on the opening drive.
It's like you guys broke up.
Great hits up play in the neutral zone by Lee. A chance in front. Big save.
No. I will always be happy that I never followed any of those fuckers on Twitter.
And we've got ourselves a penalty shot coming up here. Here's his chance, one-on-one with the goal.
Oh, I was the culprit?
I guess so.
Big time stop under fire.
I doubt it. That's a fucking sweetheart.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've still got zeros on the board.
Did I tell you, somebody asked me how I became a Union Stewart the other day?
The limit was plugged up and that shot's blocked.
This lady was like, no offense, but how did you become a Union Steward? And I was like, people like me? And she's like, that makes sense.
Sends a pass over.
And literally, that's all it is that people like me. I didn't have to do, I mean, I'm great at it, like, let's not lie. I am. I'm, like, legitimately great at it, but... no, the only reason that I fucking... And the only reason that I got voted in the first time was because people liked me. And then the second time was because fucking people liked me. It wasn't, you know, I didn't fucking like, I'm gonna do this, blah, blah. They're just like, I like this guy. It's like, yeah.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. We're still scoreless.
It's just so funny because, like, there'll be people who are like, oh, you're the Union dude? And I'm like, yep. They're like, really? Like, yeah, don't let the Golden Girls and the long hair and beard throw you off, man. I'm pretty fucking decent at this. Because I hate authority. That's literally what it boils down to. But I'm so easygoing because I know if my people are wrong, I don't want the company to shit on them. If it's not, obviously, if it's not that big of a deal, right? If it's something terrible, fuck them. You know what I mean? But if it's something that's not too bad, I don't want the company shit on them. So I'm fucking generally pretty fucking good. Sometimes maybe I'm a little too easy on the company where other Union people aren't. But when it comes to shit that I want, I get my way faster, a lot easier, and usually with more shit than they do bitching, complaining, and doing other stuff. So it works out.
Picked up by Jimenez. Kroger's out of the Union Stewart.
Pros will play from the defensive zone.
He works in the first department.
Yeah, but you probably never had to use it.
Well,
because you're not a fucking troublemaker.
Kind of lost control for a second there, but regains possession. In front and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up.
And I felt both times.
Late goings of this period. Still scoreless in this one.
So like a Kroger.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
You know, I guess because like when I started there, I was still in school.
Yeah,
and so I couldn't be, you know, full time.
Right. That guy just murdered me and put me in the goal. I wish that was a puck.
Yeah. It's like,
and
okay,
we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop.
So out of that, you know, the school I was in, basically.
Puck is dropped and we are
and
back underway.
I was like, okay, well, the way this is like how long you've been there, right?
Yeah, that's how seniority works.
And of course, your status. So obviously, like the manager, you know, even though, like, you know, he had top seniority.
It would be full time versus part time. Your full time seniority is gonna always, if you're there for 16 years as a part timer, but you're only there for a year as a full timer, that trumps the 16 years part timer because you're full time. But yeah, it's just it is what it is.
So, that was the thing, okay?
Right.
Is that and then Lazy Union Stewart, she was the next, okay? And because my seniority on
not me,
who gets like the weekend day off, right?
Yeah.
And at this point, I hadn't actually working there. Well, okay. So I was full time available, but they didn't have like the actual hours to give me full time. You know,
so you're
like
still part time.
Like a lot of it,
they'll use that on paper to count you as. They'll count that on paper as part time.
But then there's this other guy. They hired, it's an older guy, and they hired him.
Yeah.
They brought him in.
Me, because I'm 1,000 years old.
And they brought some more people in.
Yep.
And he was like, he'd been there, for a while, a while, more than 6 months. Probably, he'd been there for like a year at least.
Full time.
And the same thing. Like it's like 1 week, you're getting 40 hours. Next week you get 32. Like they did. I will give them credit for that. They did try to balance it out evenly, But like I would always, But I told them, I was like, look, I don't need 40 hours. Like, I'll gladly take,
Well, that's where you fucked up.
Well, but everyone was doing it.
Sure.
And so then, so then they're talking about the weekends and stuff. And I was like, straight, like, look, I know on Sundays. I prefer Saturdays off.
Yeah.
And
lots of hockey left to be played in this period.
That does help me a lot.
No score in this one.
She's like, well, actually, here's the thing. See, we had you still down as being in school, and I'm like, I've been full-time available, like over, close to 2 years now. She's like, yeah, but in the system, we had you down as still being in school.
Which I brought up earlier.
The other guy, he gets the days off.
Yep.
And you don't. So I'm like,
yep. And that wasn't union, right?
No, that was the Union Stewart.
Okay, well, your Union Stewart kind of fucked up on that one, man. But that's what I said they would. That's what I said. I thought that was the company saying that. If your Union Stewart told you that, your Union Stewart fucked up.
That was my thing. But it was like, and I thought that when you get into this position, it was like she was all. I felt like he was stuff like that. Like she told me one time.
That's a hard battle to win, but you can win that one. But that's because that's on paper. That's a hard one, but you can win it.
She's like, I was like, one time I guess like oh yeah, so she was like working on like almost 2 weeks in a row, and she asked me, and she's like, hey, since you work tomorrow and you're off, can you work for me? I was like, okay, yeah, I'll come in and work for you, all right? I'll work your 8 to 4 shift,
Still
okay?
a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark.
Actually, no, I was told that she asked me, and then I was basically, led to believe that I was going to be working 8 to 1, that 8 to 4. I said to work until the night, the late shift.
Other person come in, yeah.
Which included the manager.
Right.
10 o'clock that morning, she comes into work.
Yeah.
And then, when I tried to leave at 1, I get a talking to by her and the manager about how this is that working there is my life and it needs to be my this is life while I'm in school, my primary focus.
Well, you just had that's bad employment.
And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, you had a terrible union steward and bad employment. Like my main boss, like, he's a good dude. He's not. He's a good enough boss. I would run the company slightly different than he does, and I would actually probably. But I deal with the fucking all the workers, for the most part. So it's a lot different that I know that part of it, where he's just seeing the overall, and he's got it. The thing is, his problem is he has to trust his management to tell him the truth, and that does not happen some of the time. And he can't take, he will, but he's not supposed to, but he can't take my side on shit. But he trusts me more than he, and I'm the union steward, he trusts me more than he trusts majority of his supervisors, because he knows I'll be honest with him, regardless of what it is. You know what I mean? So that's why I said for the union stuff, the way I do my shit, like the fact that, like I said, he trusts me more than a lot of his supervisors, to be honest with him, like, pretty big fucking deal when you're fucking, that's who you're going against. You know what I mean? But like I said, I would never lie to further what I'm trying to do either. You know what I mean? Like, when somebody fucks up and they fucked up, I'm like, fucking dude, own up to it. I'll get you fucking what I can get you, but like, own up to it, man. And you know what? If you want to lie to me to try to save your own ass, fucking do it. You know what I mean? I have to give you the benefit of a doubt. So whatever you tell me, whether I personally believe you or not, that's what I have to believe. Right? Like, there's people that have been fucking outright lying to my fucking face. And I've had to act like I believe them while defending them, because I can't be like, come on, man. Come on. Like, come on. You know? But it's just one of those things, man. And then one of my favorite things is like, there's so much shit I can't talk about. Like, I can tell you because you don't work there, and you don't know anybody, and I'm not really giving too much detail.
Well, it's not entirely true.
Well, one person that I never fucking, he never does anything. Yeah.
I was like, I don't even know if he still worked there. If you were not.
No, he does. He works 2 to 3 days, and it's. I feel so bad for that guy. Like, I really do. Like, because, like, the only people that he used to work with are me and 2 other dudes. And those 2 dudes can't. It's just like everybody else that's worked with him, dude, they don't hate him, but they just don't want him around. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel terrible about it, because like, they'll sit there and they'll just fucking pick the dude apart, and like, I gotta agree with some of it because it's not fucking wrong. You know what I mean? but it's like, I like the dude. You know what I mean? And so I'm nice to him, and I go out of my way to talk to him and all this other shit. And I just feel bad for the dude because, like, I'm probably literally his only friend in real life. Do you know what I mean? Like, for real, for real. Because his other job, I'm pretty sure it's all Guatemalans and Hondurans.
We got a 1-0 game to this point.
And then...
Did you get a different job than Rhino from?
Puck is dropped and we are back underway.
No, but he's like warehouse now.
Here they come on the
That's what it was a warehouse.
Yeah. I thought he said they hired a... Not a lot of...
Okay.
Not a lot of whiteys and blackies came backies.
A lot of people that I used to know work there no longer work there.
Yeah.
And they'll get a breather as
That's across the line! Move his leg. It's across the line.
Griffin's known to put pressure on the puck carrier with a big body check, guys. He wears
No,
down the opposition with his
clearly I have no problem with that.
ability.
I will have sex with any color of woman you throw at me as long as I find her appealing. Color is not my problem. Personality is. But no, so it just it like kind of sucks because like, you know, and I've done it too where it's like if I don't gotta walk out with him like on certain days, like I'm not going to. Do you know what I mean? But like other dudes I'll wait for. And then like obviously there's the one chick like I'll fucking any day she wants to fucking walk outside with me and fucking bullshit for 7 minutes as we walk to the car. And I'm not even trying to fuck her or nothing like that, dude. Like I just enjoy the conversation because, like I said, like it's one of the only people I've met that fucking we have a lot of the same fucking like quality. Like there was a day that we were both walking out. It was like random. We were walking out. We just happened to walk out together, right? Like it was just like a random shit. Fucking dude drives by in his fucking truck or whatever. And it was just like one of the ones where they modded the fucking muffler and all that shit, and they raised it up, so it's just like big and loud, and just like as it drives by you. You know what I mean? And she's like, I bet his dick is huge, right? And fucking dude, you never hear a girl say that ever, right? Well, most people don't. And, like, she had no problem just fucking saying it. Like, she wasn't embarrassed by it. She just, like, straight up was like, I bet that dude's dick is... You know what I mean? Like, I bet his dick is huge. And then I clearly was like, well, technically we don't know how he identifies. So that clitoris might have been super huge, too. So we had a good chucks. But the fact that I could say fucking make a clitoris joke in front of a fucking girl and they weren't fucking offended, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, you're fucking legitimately a fucking cool human being, like, regardless of whatever. But yeah, but like with Doug, you know, every once in a while, fucking, like if I can, like the other day, I thought he left already and he didn't. And I saw him walking by himself, so I fucking, like, stopped my car and, like, bullshit it with him for, like, 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Because I, like, was like, oh, man, I feel bad. I like the dude. It's just, you know, he makes some very bad decisions. But it's whatever. He fucking busts his fucking ass and provides for his fucking family, dude. Yeah, it's fucking, it's so fucking commendable. That's more like, so the people that give him this shit, and then this isn't, like, a man-woman thing, but, like, he's the provider for his family, and they aren't. That's not a knock on them. But Doug is literally the sole provider, and he works his ass off. 2 jobs. They work barely a part-time job. I probably work 20 more hours a week than they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we work the same job. And I probably work 20 more hours than both of them. Not combined, but I'm just saying, in general.
Right.
So sometimes, like, I get why they complain. Like, you know why Steve and them do too. But it's like, sometimes I'm just like, all right, it's kind of almost like the Last of Us 2 thing, where it's like, all right, you're getting a little overboard in some of the shit, and you got to realize that, like, this is this and this and that. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, yeah, this and this, and yeah, this, and it's like, but, you know, he's also got this, this, and this, and he means well. Like, is that one of the most important fucking... That was a great save by Wagner. He usually sucks assholes. Yeah. But it's like, that's one of the most endearing qualities a human being can have, no matter all their flaws. It's like, but they mean well. You know, not like, oh, they murdered 57 people with an assault rifle at a country concert in Vegas that nobody fucking gives a shit about anymore and forgot about. You know, he meant well. You know, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's like, oh yeah, he might be this, this, and this, and it's like, but it doesn't affect you really, and it's not hurtful towards other human beings. It's just shitty that that's what he does to himself, kind of. And it's like, but he means well when he interacts with people, and it's like, that goes a long way for me. Like, when you're an actual, like, legitimately nice human being, like, that's really important for me to be able to take advantage of you. Ha ha ha! You dumb motherfuckers! Burn! Sorry.
You still, like, muted yourself in the middle of that. Like, that wasn't really that loud coming through.
Exciting stretch in any part of sports. Overtime. Let's go. Overtime is underway. Ferraro, next goal wins.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait till I can actually have, like, my camera while I'm streaming up, and I get to be this loud and ridiculous. Wow, I thought I was even in the way of him. When I get to be this loud and ridiculous, it'll only get worse when I actually have full freedom to where I don't have to be, like, whispering and shit. Nobody's here right now. Everybody's gone till Sunday
well, I
or
was
Monday.
going to say, there is this thing called clipping, so... you know, and, like, audio levels.
I don't care. I'll destroy it all.
Well, you might, but, like, YouTube will edit your, I've learned that YouTube has, like, a,
background program.
Yeah, so, like, so here's the thing, okay? If your thing is too quiet, they won't raise it, but if it's too loud, they will lower it down, your video.
Well, I mean...
Which I know, which is understandable.
That's why Elon Musk's about Twitter! They're making the frogs gay!
Okay. I think that was our... we completed that. So do you want to try a different, like the Eliminator one, or...
No, I think we got one more, don't we?
No, we don't. That was it.
That was it?
Yeah.
We're locked. Well, we're playing one more game.
Okay.
Exit World of Chell. I'm gonna have to invite you back, buddy. Sorry.
That's fine.
I don't want to. What if I don't want to? I just want to play with myself on stream. You know, so the other day, before you started streaming, that Amaranth chick was on.
Yeah.
Oh, like, whatever. Was it Wednesday?
Oh, okay. I thought
yesterday.
I thought I was doing my stream. Okay, never mind.
But that Amaranth girl was on, and I was like, I've never seen this bitch, and I've heard about her or whatever, and it was like bikinis and puppies or whatever, and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
So I clicked on it, right?
It's Carlin Bates,
and it was like 28-second ad before I even get to fucking shame this girl, fucking... Not really shame her, like, great for... Honestly, dude, great for her and people like that are gonna make money off of fucking dumb motherfuckers. And, like, I don't understand people that fucking shame people that fucking take advantage of that. Like, why shouldn't she? Why shouldn't she?
She quit OnlyFans. She was like, I'm done with it. I don't need to.
Oh, was she showing nudity?
Okay, so I never subscribed, and I tried to. Well,
you can. All you gotta do is type her name in. You can fucking find it if you really do.
Let's just say I typed her name in. I never found any nudity.
So it's just okay. But there's a lot of OnlyFans wrestlers. They have OnlyFans, and all these wrestling marks fucking get them because they think they're gonna have their titties out, and they're like, "No, we're just gonna wear lingerie and fucking." You might see me in a wet T-shirt every 300 fucking picture, but
like there were like videos where her sucking off a dildo and stuff like that.
Yeah, that doesn't do it for me.
Yeah,
just like two girls making out, like that doesn't do it for me. And I've had sex with multiple lesbians, so maybe that's why, but. I don't know. It just that shit doesn't do it. I need nudity. Like people are like, oh, the Fiona. Remember like the Fiona Apple movie or Criminal?
Yeah.
I remember talking to fucking one of the. He's an older guy that drives, and I was kind of because she had a new album come out like 5-6 years ago now, 4 maybe. I don't know. It was terrible.
Something like that.
I thought it was terrible, but he was all like, yeah, man, I'm fucking jack off to this, and this. And I'm like, but you don't see anything. And he's like, so? And I'm like, you have the internet now. Like, I don't understand. Like, you can legitimately see any fucking thing you want for good or for bad because of the internet.
Yeah.
Why are you jacking off to ideas? Like, I can't do that. I'm not a lady. That's how ladies get off. I'm not a lady. Even when I'm tucked. Still gotta bang the drums.
I had to stop the other night, and I wish I had thought about it back, like when the whole hot tub meta was going on. I should have made myself like a Pornhub account and just streamed on Pornhub Live, but only playing video games, like nothing sexual at all.
You can do that though. I unfortunately, this is true. I don't know if I told you this or not. I don't use Pornhub anymore because of their fucking children that they have on there.
No, because they're terrible.
Yeah, they have legitimately children on there.
But I was like, oh. I wonder how many people have been bitched like, I came here for porn, and there's just some fat ugly guy playing video games.
Well, did you see that guy? It was on. I saw it on Twitter. There's a guy on Pornhub that did like clean inspirational videos. Mm-hmm. Did you see that guy? And he was like getting shit ton of views. And I think they played Shrek on there, and it got a bunch of views. Like people have done all sorts of non-porn shit on there. It's just that it's literally called Pornhub. Three's Eliminator. You'll do a couple, and then we'll go to like Fall Guys or something.
Sounds good.
Play as a club, bro. Duh. Yeah, I don't know. It's just for me. Actually, let me cancel. Let me be the center.
I want to be center, so
Be the defender, because remember the well, actually, if you don't want to, remember you start off with the puck.
I'll be that's fine. I'm good being the defender.
I was saying, you're going to start off with the puck majority of the time. I can switch you, but it just doesn't. I don't want it to be the mascot.
Okay, wait. Back to you talking about Emma. So you have the
Oh, so I clicked on her, got the ad, and then I've never seen her stream because I'm not going to watch a 28-second ad for something I'm going to watch for 10 seconds.
Well, I don't know how you don't get ad. Well, that's because I'm not a.
You're not. That's why I don't get ads for you, because you're not a fucking. Because Kotze, I got ads for him because he has 1.6 followers, but he hasn't streamed for 9 months, so I don't understand why he's still a partner.
Yeah, that's weird.
It is weird. I don't. It's fucking weird. It's like, dude hasn't streamed for 9 fucking. Like, I personally know the motherfucker. Like,
Hey everyone, it's Carla here, reminding you to get more games in so you can get rewarded. I'll see you on the ice.
Like now, I kind of got it. I think maybe because I have like the Prime or something. It doesn't completely get rid of ads.
No, but it gives you the shorter ones, I would assume.
Well, certain channels are worse, which I will give Hassan Obi credit because he worked out his deal with them. Hassan Piker, you know who he is?
Dude, I don't.
So he's.
I don't know any of these motherfuckers.
Well, he's a huge poet. Well, it's because even like people like like Shapiro have gone and get like Crowder,
Oh, I think I might know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a political guy, but he worked out his contract with Twitch that he has to do a 60-second ad break at the top of the hour, or just like once an hour, and that's it. And it's like, I wish more people would do that because there's a lot of people like that. They don't have that kind of. They don't, do it just
Yeah, but how much money is he making then?
But
that's the thing.
See, here's the thing on Twitch. Apparently, because of the server costs and stuff, when your like the people who do average viewership is I think above 10K, Twitch loses money on their stream because of the cost of outputting.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I 100% get what you're saying. Yeah.
I was wondering because people always said, "Okay, how does Twitch lose money? How does Twitch lose money?" So then I looked into it, and a former, Twitch employee was breaking it down. And he was talking about that, and he was like, "Hey, look."
Isn't that the best though? Like when somebody that actually knows what the fuck they're talking about breaks it down, and you're just like, "Okay, I got it."
I think there's a guy named Asmongold who I never really watched, but
I know him. I do. I've heard of him.
Okay. Oh yeah, but so I was but he's part of OTK, an organization, and I know
What's that? What's OTK?
It's called One True King. It's just a gaming. It's just a content gaming organization.
Okay.
But they're not really esports. They're just
That's fine. Whatever. I don't care. Esports is very. I don't like esports right now because it's not very accepting, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Ooh, these fucking. It's if you've seen some of the arguments that they get in over stupid shit, that's not. That's not it. That's not it. The Mandalorian, I've never seen. That's not the way. What's he say? That's the way, or whatever.
I've watched it. I don't think the Mandalorian is as great as people make it out.
Well, the thing is it was baby fucking Yoda, dude. Goguru, or whatever the fuck, little fucker. That's all it was. And that's why the Book of Boba Fett had it in there. It's they fucking. Marketing genius. I won't say anything else.
Right, yeah.
I don't know. Have you seen fucking Everything Everywhere All at Once yet?
No, not yet.
Fucking
I think it's
goddamn.
coming out on video soon.
Soon, yeah. I have it. I don't have it yet, but it's getting mailed to me as soon as it comes out.
If you don't, it's like if you don't see a movie here opening weekend.
Oh, it's gone. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You're an old person community, and it's an Asian woman.
I would say it's on the sheet.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to.
That movie's okay to see on a shitty screen, dude. It's how much I hate everything. Correct, right? I'm the worst person. I hate everything, right? Ha 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 ha.
So it's not just the screen. It's also the seats.
Okay. I was gonna say, my argument 100% is I adore that movie. It's one of my favorite fucking movies.
Right.
The Coles were there, Zach and Rita. Rita didn't like me until she actually talked to me on, she legitimately actually had a conversation with me. And she follows me on Twitter now. But just think about that. This girl's known me for fucking years, hated me. Doesn't like when I'm around. Now she thinks I'm one of the... All she had to do was talk to me. I'm still a piece of shit. Not really. I mean, you know better. But you know what I mean? It's just, you know, situations. She was in search of... It's fine. But I talked to them about that before they saw it, and I told them, and I was like, you know, like this or that, blah, 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 and I was like, this is one of the most incredible, like, recent movies that's come out, story-wise, what it does about, what it talks about with culture, what it talks about with, how your parents fucking expect more out of you than they've done for themselves. Like, there's all this shit tied in, and I was like, and then there's this fight scene in the middle of all of this. And I was like, and I don't want to spoil anything about it. And I was like, but before this fight scene happens, I saw something and it was kind of like, that kind of looks like something.
Yeah.
And then 35 minutes later in the movie, it's like, that kind of looks like something. And I was just like, I love this movie. Like, that is what writing and just character development and everything, just, it's fucking amazing. And I tell them this, I don't spoil anything. I don't think every time I've talked about it with you, I don't think I've spoiled anything yet. Yeah. That's how much I fucking love this movie, dude. So anyway, they see it, right? And I never get texts or anything from Zach, or like, never. And this dude literally for fucking like 45 minutes was just going on about like, holy shit, like you, like, wow, like, holy, I had high expectations for this fucking movie, and it was better than I thought. And I was like, dude, I hate everything and I like this fucking movie. Like, that should blow all of your minds, because you hear me bitch about shit all the fucking time. And this is one of the only things that I've actually been positive about. And it's a movie.
Speaking of movies, I forgot to ask you this. For Doctor Strange, did you get the trailer for the Brad Pitt train movie?
Mm-hmm.
I think that looks awesome.
I do too. And I like a lot of the actors in it. Mm-hmm. But I also got that before Spider-Man out here. Twice. Oh, okay. So I've seen that trailer 3 times. Because I saw Spider-Man twice because I had to take the older kids to it.
Yeah.
Which I get 2 kids fucking next week. And I told my sister, actually, I was like, my birthday's in 2 weeks. I was like, your kids are not going to ruin my plans of just getting completely fucking gutter trash fucked up on all sorts of drugs. Like, your kids will not be here for that, and that's my plans for my birthday. Like, And she's like, well, they're only going to be there till then, and I'm like, oh, well, we're good, because the week after that is, I'm not going to die, but I'm going to be doing some fucking shit. And I can't fucking wait, because I'm doing a lot of artwork, I'm doing a lot of writing, I'm doing a lot of fucking other shit that's going to be fun.
I'm going to be a lake.
Yeah. Brick killed a guy. Okay, so my game's completely frozen.
Yeah, I got no audio.
No, it's literally just the, my rink is on fire.
Oh, I got the matchup screen, you know, it's like eliminator, round 1. And there's our team and their team. And
no, I'm actually on the ice. Okay, so I guess, is this a sign we just call it here and then we switch over to Fall Guys or whatever? We got another game on here?
I don't know. What do you have on here?
No, I think I might have Mortal Kombat downloaded.
I think I do too.
You gonna do some Fall Guys and then Mortal Kombat, or Mortal Kombat for like 10 minutes and then Fall Guys, or what?
Let's do Fall Guys first.
All right. Yeah, I think we're done for this. It's frozen.
Yeah.
No, whoa, lost connection. Okay, do you want to try another game then?
Mine out.
Oh, you already did?
Well, I know I can be the backup, but that might have been why you got lost connection.
Oh, that might have been a good thing. I was saying we can play at least one more game if you really want to.
I'm always down.
I was saying I don't play next game. Forfeit tournament. Play next game. Did we win? Hold on, we might have won that fucking game. I'm serious.
I quit out. We win that game. That's awesome. You have to invite me, but you know.
No, I think 14-31. We were at 28. Yeah, we lost. It says, according to this, we lost. Well, actually, I don't know because I don't remember. I think we might have been at 12, so we're at 14, but we're definitely at 28. Now we're at 31. My computer's been doing this weird shit where I'll be watching, because I'm watching you stream on it.
Yeah.
And it'll just shut off.
Yeah, I can tell because my viewer count keeps going down by 1 and then up by 1.
Yeah, that's me. But that might be good for, like, your... Is that repeats? You're like, I've had 30 views. It's like, no, that just says shit kept.
No, that doesn't.
No, well, as long as it's just me signing back in, that's fine. I don't care about that. Did you get my acceptance speech? Ooh, who's that beautiful man on your screen? It was Crosby. And then, it was just Crosby. Threes eliminator? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's try that one.
That's what we just played. Why you gotta be so, man? Alright, we'll do this one. Take PP breaks. Do you need like a slice of cheese or anything like that?
Make yourself a new drink, but...
Oh, that's not gonna take long. Alright, so PP, I'm gonna let my dog out, actually. So...
Okay.
And then I'll hop into Fall Guys. And then I'll just invite you if you just want to just fucking hop into it and do whatever you gotta do after that.
Yeah. We'll just fall.
Yeah. Into guys, right? You're gay. Happy Pride Month, motherfuckers! Gay ass motherfuckers!
How do you know I identify as a female? Because I wouldn't be gay, I'd be straight.
Well, I figured I was identifying the man wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Cheers. So, I sent you that half-assed inked-in part of your picture I'm doing. Mm-hmm. Did you say that looked like a crazy monkey? Crazy...
A little bit.
You can tell me you're disappointed because I know what it's going to end up looking like, and you'll be like, actually, that's pretty cool looking. If you look close enough, the ape orangutan is ripping the eye of the robot out with its foot. Mm-hmm. But that's just not inked in. Because I got a lot of pencil to do still.
Yeah.
But if you notice, that's the eye getting ripped out of the giant robot's face.
I see that.
Now you do. You probably didn't earlier, did you?
No.
Right. I told you, it's gonna look fucking good, dude. And then you picked jungle and also drinking a beer, right? That was your...
Yep. Yes.
Yeah. All right. But no, so unfortunately what's taking me so long is I'm trying to get this robot to what I want it to look like. Mm-hmm. And, for that stupid comic book that I have 146 pages in that I'm not done with yet, I literally bought fucking hospital medical charts of the human body. Mm-hmm. So, like, when I kill shit, I can actually show what organs would spill out at those points.
Yeah.
So now I have to look up robot fucking circuitry for this stupid bullshit one-off picture. Because that's how much I fucking hate myself. So I gotta look up enough robot circuitry to where I can fake it to look like... And I could cheat, and I could look up the Sentinels from X-Men, right? But I actually want to look up how you would actually wire a eyeball.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
So, the fact that it's actually getting pulled from the circuit and where it would be connected at to where it would look like the veins of an eyeball still, too. Right. And it's not going to matter when you look at the picture. You're like, that's cool looking. But that detail I want in there. And that's why I do the shit that I do, even though it might look... Like, think about Todd's picture I drew for his daughter, right?
Yeah.
Look how ridiculous that... If you just look at that picture. It looks ridiculous. You don't really know what's going on. There's just shit going on. It's cool, right? Cool kid's picture. That's it. And then you read actually every fucking thing that I put into that picture, and you're just like, hold on. So all the stars that I see are the constellation of the parents and the daughter. The moon is the actual phase of the moon it was when she was born. You know what I mean? Like, oh, this is hidden here. Oh, this thing that's a bee is actually the bee of the fucking state. This is actually the state flower. Like, all this shit that I just glossed over because I just saw it as a fucking picture. The fact... Okay, so this isn't even in the fucking... Because I told Todd this. I was like, dude, there's so much shit in that picture that I purposely didn't put on the cheat sheet just because I want people to figure it out. You know what the biggest one is? The rainbow. Here's why. Do you know how rainbows are made? When do you see a rainbow?
When it's raining and the light and...
Reflecting off the fucking water particles in the sky, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So, I know you don't have the picture in front of you, but... So the elephant's trunk is shooting water up the asshole of the sun, right?
Okay.
And out of the sun, a rainbow is covering... That's where... Have you seen that picture in a while?
Not in a while, no.
Okay, I'll send it to you after this game. Or I'll send it to you in the fucking period. Or no, this is only a fucking 3... Yeah, we're good. I'll send it to you in 3 minutes. But anyway, so... Not only is it an ass enema gay joke on the fact that it's a rainbow, look at the sun's actual face of... Think about getting an elephant spraying water up your asshole. And then on top of that, it crystallizes off of the fucking water source of the sky to make it a rainbow. And that's where the rainbow is actually coming out of, is the top of the sun. When it's getting water from the elephant, from the name, getting shot up its asshole as a water enema. Which is a real thing. For a gay joke, a butthole joke. And then that's why there's a butterfly in the sky. That's right. Butterfly is not part of it, but it's a reading rainbow joke. Mm-hmm. And that's why I want to look up the robotics of making an eyeball for one stupid part of your fucking picture that I'm drawing. Does that make sense? Yeah, I know. It sucks. Sorry, I'm drunk. I should have made that goal. I didn't know you were going to pass it. No. If it would have been a pass from me, you would have made it, because it would have been a better pass.
See, this is why I think that every person should just be calling me. Instead...
Everything would suck and be repetitive.
Everything would be great, because...
And Anna Kendrick would have still ended up with Bill Hader.
Oh.
Somehow, everybody's you. I cut deep. Sorry. You know, the thing is like...
He breaks for the net. No, sir. Stopped by the goaltender.
I don't know what it is about Bill Hader. I don't hate him. I don't love him. But I don't respect him as much as I know I should.
Okay, have you ever seen Barry?
Yes, I have. But I also know that he helped write South Park.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Exactly. And like, that's my whole point is I should respect him more than I do. Because you know how I feel about South Park and Matt and Trey and just...
Yeah.
Like, those are the only two celebrities, like, I can honestly say that if I ever met them, I'd be like, I can't talk to you as a regular human being without telling you how much I love what you two have done. Clearly more you than you, but, like, you were the friend that pushed him to, like... Oh my god, you've seen the Book of Mormon, right?
No.
Really? Oh my god. Oh, well, I still supposedly have tickets whenever it comes, because, you know, the whole COVID thing. Remember that? Remember that was a thing? It's still a thing, but it's the flu, like I said it was, but, you know, we had to overreact because the government fucked up. And then lied, and then they couldn't take their lie back, and just dug themselves a hole that they couldn't back out of, but it doesn't matter because they are in charge of the media. And you can, if you actually look over my tweets, there's 2.5 years of me talking about it without being a conspiracy nut. Like with me actually tweeting on people that are part of what you've seen on TV. Like, my last one was Bill Gates saying shit. Right? You know who that is? You know who Bill Gates is?
No, never heard of him.
Okay, well, it's just like white dude that made he flew on Epstein's plane a bunch of times, but he made the Xbox. You know what the Xbox is? I know you're a PlayStation guy.
That's
the inferior system.
Paperweight, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, like, literally, honestly, this is hilarious that you said that, because I'm going to be mean but honest at the same time. Xbox Series X is a better system than PlayStation 5, but Xbox Series X is a fucking paperweight compared to the PlayStation 5. Does that make any sense to you?
I know, I understand you, so I know what you're saying. But like, I think in the general sense, it does not make sense.
It runs better. It plays games better. It renders everything better.
Mm-hmm. See, I knew that's
it's
what you were
faster.
talking about. But if I didn't know you and you said that, I'd be like, what? The fuck are you just saying?
Exactly. Well, we're on the internet. Thank you for making me clarify, because there's probably a bunch of people like, this fucking idiot. I love the Xbox. It's like, bruh. Sister girl. Fucking in-betweener. With no wiener. Or it's a 9-diener. Oh, this was the last one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we were. Yeah, they were going to do Fall Guys.
Yeah. Well, we were going to pee. I'm going to let my dog out.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
Wait, did we win? We won 4-0. We can't quit.
No,
Sorry.
Stop. Because it's a tournament, yeah.
No. I don't want to forfeit. We won.
Okay. I thought you were paying attention to it. You were just
no.
The game. I'm like,
no. So here's what happened. I was like, okay, that was the last game we're playing, and then it went to, oh no, this was I forgot we did Eliminator, which I should have forgot because we played with a goddamn devil with giant ball sacks covered in hair legs.
All devils have giant ball sacks.
Dude, we've been drinking hardcore. Well, I have. I'm sure you have too, but I have a 175 of liquor I just opened, and I'm halfway done with it in 3 hours of a hockey game. Halfway done. I can send you pictures. Okay.
I can if you listen to my thing, I can show you my bottles that when I started.
Well, I believe you, though, because I can also see you drinking. You can't see me drinking, though.
That's true.
And I know you're making mixed drinks, and I drink with you, even when it's online, and I know how strong you like your drinks.
Yeah.
You were talking earlier about buying a machine that would make drinks, and you're like, and you can make them as strong as you want. It was a Keurig vanity project.
I just,
that's just like go ahead, I'm sorry.
I wanted to make me like obscure drinks, you know.
Well,
like I don't need it to make me a rum and coke.
Clearly.
Fashion.
Yeah. But you're like, burn me a banana peel and an orange peel and on the rim.
Like I'm pretty sure there's a drink called a boxcar. I don't know what a boxcar is. Okay?
It's a place where there was a... What was it? No, that was Race Car, wasn't it? No, it was Box... Was it the Boxcar Children? Was that the book series?
I have no idea you were talking about that. I was about to say there's a Boxcar Race, which is a...
No, they still have those. They still have those. I always wanted to do the Little Rascals movie. That's how it ended. Was it the downhill boxcar race? I always wanted to do one.
Yeah.
Now I gotta jump out of a goddamn airplane. I don't have to. I want to. You know what's fucked up? I'm about to find out. So I've always claimed when it comes to jumping out of a goddamn airplane that I'll just straight up do it. Well, I'm about to find out. Right? And I'll be honest too. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, bro, I walked up, put dick out, jumped out, goddamn, boom, boop, boop. And if I do that, I will 100% be like, hey, yeah. But if I literally go up to that door and I'm like, I don't know about this shit. You know, I'll be honest about it. But...
See, I would totally put my dick out because I know I'm going to die that way.
Well, see, there you go. But so you'd be scared to jump out, though, right?
No.
Hesitant?
No, but that's
motherfuckers. These guys need to stop scoring. Oh, it's Nina Meyer. Going back?
The only way I would be in that situation is if, like, this is it. This is how I die.
Oh, where I'm going to do it to be like, yeah. Even if they try to kill me by throwing me out of a plane, I'm going to prove them wrong. You know? What the? Dear. We are going to lose very shortly. That's probably a good thing. Probably? What do you mean, probably? It's 5-0. We're definitely going to lose soon. Both of us are laying on the ground. Or ice. There you go. Oh, look at that. Racism has been defeated. Good for them. Bad for no one. If racism is defeated, that's really bad for no one. Well, but yeah, so it's bad for no one. Like, if racism is really defeated, it's absolutely bad for no one.
Didn't we talk about this earlier? Apparently racism is a good thing. You can make lots of money off of it.
No. We brought up the fact that people use it to make a bunch of money off of it. It's not that it's a good thing to do that. People are always going to hate. Look, people are always going to hate each other.
I guess that depends on, you know, if money is the only thing that matters to you or not. Then.
No, money doesn't matter to me. It should. I mean, it does because I have to use it. But like in reality, like if I did not have to care about money, and I'm already a super nice person, but like if I could give more people money, I would. I don't understand millionaires and billionaires that keep it all to themselves.
Right.
And I'm not trying to be like...
Which is why I feel like I should be a billionaire, because I would be like, oh... Okay,
no, you shouldn't. No, wait, actually you should.
I would give. Yeah, you have no
because
idea
you'd
how
give
much money
me
I would
money.
give. So much
Yeah, but you would
away.
give me money, and then I could
I would give you
distribute what I would do to people.
Okay, that's.
Yeah, while you're being selfish with your money.
Well,
I would actually help people because I'm not a jerk. I mean, I'd be comfortable.
Here would be my thing. I'd be like, okay, yeah, I just bought myself a nice yacht. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't have a yacht. I wouldn't have a yacht at all.
I could buy a second yacht, or I could take this money,
give it to me, and let me
feed poor people. Okay, poor people.
Well,
okay,
no. If you're giving me, okay, hold on, real quick. If you're giving me yacht money, I fund a science boat that helps the ocean figure itself out. Be it pollution, be it depths of it, be it. While you're polluting the ocean on your yacht, the money you donate for me to be like, hang out with my yacht crew, I'll be like, yeah, my yacht will be the anti-whaling ship not killing Japanese people that are destroying fucking whales and dolphins, right?
No, I get my thing is like.
Hey, look, dolphins rape. I get it. Kill them.
No, I have no issue with people enjoying luxury, the nice things in life.
No, I don't either.
But
I think it's.
Okay, I guess, but I think that would be my kind of is that okay? You know, like I said, like the yacht thing was an example. Like, okay, you know, yeah, okay, you have, you know, okay, I understand. If people like, you know, want to do you own a yacht, okay, I can get that. Mm-hmm. But when you want to own like multiple, and there are other people who are suffering, and you can help them out.
What color are they?
That does not matter to me.
Well, I'm on a yacht, so kind of does now. I'm just kidding. Clearly, I'm fucking kidding.
Yeah,
You knew what the joke was. No, you know what? Like, I would love to buy my own private island, obviously.
Right.
But that private island would kick so much ass that there would be no child raping on that island, by the way. And if you motherfuckers ever did that, my island allows me to murder you! So none of that, please. And then I would bring my own species of animals and plants there also. Because it's an island. And I would adjust it to if it was an island with no animals on it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then I would bring my own because it's clearing my fucking island. And honestly, it's my own island. I should bring my own any fucking way. But if there was an actual fauna, flora, ecological relationship on the island that I bought, like insect, animal, predator, prey, omnivore situation going on, I just let it thrive, let it go. I mean, for the most part, there's going to be people there now, you know, so.
But there would be dinosaurs on your island?
Bruh. 100%. Like, yeah, and the public wouldn't go there, and I wouldn't fucking either. I mean, I would, but like, no, I wouldn't. If I like, no, this would be like a Lost World TV show / the book / they made into a movie. But it'd be like an island that I'm like, oh, I can bring dinosaurs back? I'm basically going to set up fucking personal cameras in locations of, like, their hunting trails. Because I don't know, like, if you hike a lot, like, you know, even deers have trails that they repeatedly go over.
Well, yeah.
If it's actually, like, not if you're in, like, an actual trail. But if you're, like, in a wilderness trail. No, yeah, that's where most of them get killed, actually. More than hunters, they get killed by roads. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes has been known to kill all the deer. So anytime you see a deer on the side of a Rhodes, it's a Cody Rhodes.
Oh, okay.
American Nightmare for deers.
That's true.
I know it is. That's why I said it. Dolphins can queef. We've brought that up. They're also rapists, and they eat and fuck with certain shit to get high. They also masturbate. Dolphins are a fucking fucked up animal if you actually look into them. Ducks are some of the most fucked up because the male ducks are all rapists. So female ducks, this is true, you can look this up. Female ducks' vaginas evolved into a corkscrew so they couldn't be raped. And so the male ducks evolved their dicks into a corkscrew shape so they could re-rape these women. So it just goes to show you, even in the animal kingdom, you're going to get raped if you're a woman, because men are pieces of shit. Not all of us, but it started with... What did cavemen do?
Raped and pillaged.
No, that was the Vikings. They pillaged after. Cavemen literally bopped them on the head, drug them into the cave, and fucked them.
Yeah.
Vikings were like, we're done with tall white women. Let's go fucking burn down the village of every other white, black, brown, blue peoples of the hills of incest in West Virginia, which is a real thing. Let's go travel and rape. You know what I mean? That's the basis of humanity is fucking. Whether you like it or fucking not. And that's why this is a weird argument to wrap it into, but it's true. This is the only argument I have against trans people is athleticism. It's the only thing I have. Don't give a fuck anything else. Right? Men are legitimately bones, blood flow, heart rate, height, muscle structure are built differently than women. That's why they're the rapers. That's why they're the fucking destroyers of natures. That's why they're fucking explorers. That's why women are pragmatic. That's why women can take pain. Women have a very, very much higher threshold of pain than men do. Why do you think that is? Years of rape, dude. Getting just brutally beat up and raped. Dude, every fucking culture that's ever existed on the planet relies on women getting raped horribly. It's disgusting. But that's humanity, man.
Yeah. Oh well, fuck humanity.
I fucked a couple of them. All women. You know, haven't dipped my toe on the other side because I really don't want to. I'm not attracted to that. Trust me, I've had plenty of options. I mean, and I know, straight guys that, once again, straight guys that, had sex with one of our friends' boyfriends a couple times.
Oh.
Not the new one.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know him or not, but he's completely straight, and he got mad at me when I was like, you sure? Like, I'm one of 4 people that know that you did this. And, you sure?
Do I know them?
No, you do not.
Okay.
You might have, like, been somewhere where they've been, but you don't personally know them.
Gotcha.
But he got very mad at me because he's like, everybody thinks I'm fucking gay, and I'm like, oh, no. Like, I haven't told anybody, but, you know.
Yeah, just one time
I know what you've done. I wasn't there, but I was downstairs by myself, and there was 3 other people somewhere else. And there was noises going on. So, and then I talked to 2 of them after that about it. And confirmed they did. So. All right, everybody else, have a good night. Happy Pride Month. We will be back for Fall Guys. I'm going to go take a piss, let my dog out.
Yay,
Adios.
Fall Guys. All right.
Yep. And fall on some guys' dicks. Happy Pride Month. Bye-bye.